Hey, everybody. Welcome to this AAA meeting, episode 281. Don't put that there. And, yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone. And joining me on the couch is Sinatra. Hey, Sin, how's it going?
Hello. Hey, buddy. What's going on?
Oh, yeah, no. It's just enjoying the warmth of the season and whatnot.
How are you, sir?
Uncomfortable.
Why?
Well, I was telling somebody in chat about that. I asked them how their Christmas is going, and they said, mine is warm and cozy. Thank you for asking. Mine is warm, but past the point of being cozy. My furnace is fucked up. There are two settings on it. Hypothermia and plasma.
Yes.
Seriously, it's either off,
Yeah.
where just the pilot light is running, you know what I mean? Or it's running, like, it will just run and run and run and run, and the temperature gets higher and higher and higher to the point where I'm sitting here in a fucking t-shirt. If I turn the thing off, it'll get, because it's cold, bro. It's cold here right now. It'll get cold as fuck really quick, because I'm sitting right next to a window. It's not very energy efficient. But
I keep seeing shit about this winter storm.
wait, it's not true?
No, I just, they're like, oh, it could be icy and snowy and cold.
Right.
Like, yeah, people have lived here their whole lives. How are you not used to icy, snowy, cold weather?
Oh, yeah, okay, I get your point. Okay, I thought you meant, like, it's not happening. I'm like, I don't know, it kind of is here, man. It's pretty fucking cold. But
Yeah, it's really cold. Well, actually, not today. No, it hit like 45 today. But I'm like, yeah, man, how are you not used to this weather? Have you not lived here your entire life?
yeah, I know. See, okay, look, far I can excuse. She had to go buy a pair of snow pants the other day, not knowing what to do, what to look for, etc. Well, yeah. She's from Western Australia. Why would she own fucking snow pants? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have an excuse. But if you've lived here your whole life, you have no fucking excuses. You should have sweaters and long johns and socks, and why wouldn't you? Gloves, whatnot. No.
And it's all they've been talking about on the news. And I would appreciate it a whole lot more if and I was in a store. Well, that's a whole separate story. I'll tell you in a minute.
All right.
But I was in a store and they had the news running. And I'm on the phone and I'm like, they could just start every newscast with, hey, people who haven't lived here for more than 3 years. Here's what you need to do. Be prepared for icy roads. Bundle up. It's like, okay, yeah. Everyone who lives here should know that. Icy roads happen multiple times a year, every year. And I said that on the phone. I'm like, they should just start this newscast with, hey, people who just moved here. And they're like, oh, what are you, a weather denier? I was like, huh? And she said, yeah, weather denier. Or something like that. She's like, a weather denier. I'm like, what does that even mean? And she just started talking to me, and I looked her right in the face and just walked away.
You didn't wait for an answer?
No, because I wanted to know.
I want to know.
Then she was like, well, and I was like, uh-huh. And I just walked away.
I honestly, I was just curious if she meant like climate change denier or literally that you're.
I was really curious, and then she just started talking. I was like, actually, no, I'm not.
Okay.
I bet it was probably a climate change denier. And I'm like, why is this news to people? We live in Cleveland. The weather is shitty 3/4 of the year.
Yeah, no, I listen, not debating.
And my mom fully buys the propaganda because I got to go get the fish for Christmas Eve tomorrow. She's like, well, you better drive safe. Like, Mom, I've been driving in this weather for 10 years. I think I've got it down.
Well, let's be honest, man. An inch of snow on the ground and everybody turns into a 15-year-old driver getting their learner's permit. You know what I mean? Like I've seen some people do some shit that. Okay, it was just yesterday. I saw a person I was coming to a stoplight at the bottom of a hill. And hill is a strong word for this mild incline. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at my rearview mirror and I see the person, and the look of their headlights when they're sliding, you can see the back of the car moving side to side, fishtailing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, you are not slowing down fast enough and you're sliding. And I'm like looking ahead of me like, okay, there's no cars. I'm going to like slam on the gas and run this fucking red light to stop you from slamming to the back. It was tense, man. It was,
Yeah.
time slowed down. You know what I mean?
You've lived where you live for long enough to get the weather patterns and know how to drive defensively and what to look out for. You have a good head on your shoulders when it comes to driving in that kind of weather. And I'm sick of everybody talking to everybody else like they're idiots. Maybe if you start talking to them like people and revoke their insurance for during bad weather, they'll start driving better.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. But, is that the only thing that you get? You better be careful when you drive out there. I get my mom telling me stuff that she's been telling me since I was like 5. Like, don't stick your tongue in a fan. Like, just Jesus, Mom.
Yeah, every time. Please be careful driving. The roads are bad, and ODOT's gonna have a hard time. Like,
Yeah, and it's always girls I know that are like, it's coming from a place of love. Like, you have to understand. It's or bitter condescension. It could be coming from there too.
And I know they're just looking out for us, but it's like, okay, I got it.
Yeah, I mean, after a while, it gets a little bit much. I've been doing this temperature regulation thing constantly. Hoodie on, hoodie off, hoodie on, hoodie off. You know what I mean? Like, because my furnace, like I said, it's only got 2 settings, and I don't care what Valine says. Plasma's hot in my mind. She actually me already, man. She's like, plasma's not that hot. Plasma in the sun, that's kind of hot. Just saying.
Darren Root says, that should be the weather report if you're in Ohio, warning you're in Ohio. Y-O-U-R. I don't own Ohio.
Hell yeah. Slam that nog, Clark. I turned the volume up on that so you can hear him go. Oh, hold on. Here we go. You tell him, Steve Dave, thank you for the $1.99. How many times do we have to go through this chat? Is thrice a week not enough for you? Over 100 watching, and the ratio looks as useless as a screen door on a submarine. Smash like fuckers. And a Merry Christmas to you too, Steve Dave.
Merry Christmas, you asshole.
Yeah, and I did not see this because it came in just before we started, so let's play that motherfucker. Hell yeah. Mad Cat, thank you for the $21. Greatly appreciated. Very generous. Boys, it's been a while. Gun talk. I finally got my can after a year-long wait and can finally shoot quietly. That is fucking awesome, dude. That is fantastic. I also have a request, my Lord Drunkle. Would you say hi to me like you do to Alan? It's so warm. Well,
hi, Mad Cat. Yeah. Drunkle's still at the bar, so I'm going to fill in.
Okay. And I'll do it too. Hello, Mad Cat.
Hi, Mad Cat. It's Drunkle, your local Welshman. How are you? That one's good too. I like that one.
And for sure, I hope that fulfilled your Christmas wishes, Mad Cat. And for Sherman, thank you for the $6.50 and the Christmas tree rage. Because, come on, she was throwing popcorn. She had it coming. Am I right? What? It's not cute. Polly and Sin, if you live anywhere in the north, the weather sucks for half the year. It's just the thing about living up north. Yeah. I mean, that's just, so the point being, why aren't you guys more prepared or aware? I don't get people.
That's a solid question, is how are you not aware? Like, we had our first ice the other day. The first time the roads have actually iced over just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw 4 accidents, and that's when that lady almost fucking got turned into a sardine from me. It's like, how you've lived here? How do you drive like this?
I think your answer there was woman.
Look who finally decided to show up.
Oh, look at that.
I sent you a message saying I was going to be late.
Oh, wait a minute.
You act like that absolves the lateness.
And you act like you're shocked every time. I let you know.
You know what I find funny? When you let him know. You don't tell me.
How am I going to tell you?
DM me on fucking Discord. I'm right here.
I don't have Discord on my phone.
What?
Well, that seems like an oversight.
Right.
I don't have anything channel related on my phone.
When you point out the problem yourself, it's
not a problem. That is a solution.
now listen.
If I step away from the computer, I become millet.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And loading. The twofer. I don't miss nor'easters. My biggest concern is the uninsured that drove like assholes in MD, Maryland. They do 25 in the snow that isn't sticking, but floor it because 4x4. It was mind-blowing when they realized all four tires spinning makes it worse. Yeah, and as somebody who drives with 4x4 in the bad weather, you're not getting extra stopping power. You're just getting a little bit extra traction.
More
half
go
of them
power.
don't even have sandbags in the back.
I love hearing nor'easter. That's just you either live here and you get it or you don't. And one of the things
And this isn't even a nor'easter. It's just a cold front.
It's just a cold front. I love reading newspapers or more to the point correspondence from the time, like colonial times, Revolutionary War times, and they talk about nor'easters. I like it. It gives me a connection to the past. The weather hasn't changed. Climate change freaks. It hasn't changed.
That's the thing. That's the thing that gets me. Is I want to know what fucking dickhead pilgrim was like, you know what? This place that has frozen ground half of the year is perfect.
The Indians were more
Fucking
killable.
Pilgrims.
Slug it, Clark. Next 6 minutes. Hey, Six. Thank you for the $1.99. Hey, Polly. I promise not to send you any more pictures of my PPKS if you say SOCKS in your polydub voice. SOCKS.
You've been sending you photos of his pee-pee?
It's PPKS. It's a Walther. It's a gun, bro.
Pretty sure I said pee-pee.
You. I'm sorry, it's her scream of pain and shock I love so much. I'm not a violent man. What? It's funny.
No, it just turns him on.
Or at least makes me laugh a little. She was throwing popcorn, drunkle.
I know, she deserved it.
Yeah.
She's lucky she didn't get popped in the eye.
If you listen carefully, she's going boop, boop while she's throwing the popcorn. Yeah. I found a video of a girl booping her cat on the nose, and I'm like, this is perfect. And took the audio from that. That's the boop sound. Anyway, you tell him Steve Dave, thank you for the $4. Oh, right. Thanks for reminding me. Merry Jesus' birthday, Polly, and Drunkle too, I guess. Even though you were on time for this week, just saying, kind of unfair on that one, Drunksly.
Yeah, very unfair.
Yeah, well. But Merry Jesus' birthday to you, Drunkle.
Merry Jesus' birthday to you as well.
And for Sherman, thank you for the $6.50. I am always prepared for the weather. I have food, water, an emergency kit. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, baby. Merry Christmas to Polly. Look at that. The jiggles. Can you see
The jiggles are
Oh, yeah,
fantastic.
the jiggle physics on that, yeah.
Yeah, when she leans forward, man. Anyway, okay, what was it? Oh, yeah, we're doing a show, right. I have food, water, an emergency kit, a bag of road salt, a snow brush, and a small fold-out shovel. So, yeah, I'm somewhat prepared for the snow. There you go, M4 Sherman. That's what I like to hear. You know, there's this, so I'm driving the other day, right? And lady friend in the car, and I turned a corner. You know, I admitted I was doing the Tokyo slide thing because the roads are a little bit slick, so I was having fun. I mean, this wasn't in a main road. This was in a residential area, and there weren't any cars parked to the side.
No fun allowed.
There were no cars on the side of the street. And so, like, I was doing the Tokyo drift thing. I was actually on Discord because I have Discord on my phone. Drunkle.
Die, Bambi!
Yeah?
Hell yeah! What you get, Bambi? Fucking with Thumper. I'll get to that in just a second. So I was on Discord when I slid up on the fucking sidewalk, almost went through a guy's fence. It was whatever. I recovered. But anyway, I was taking a corner and doing the Tokyo Drift thing, and there's this loud thump in the trunk. And she said, "The hell was that?" Like, thought that I had hit something. And I said, "Oh, that's just a box back there, one of them plastic crates." I go, "It's got all my road stuff in it." And she goes, "Road stuff?" I said, "Yeah. My first aid kit, road flares, a shovel, kitty
Cable
litter."
ties.
Oh, kitty litter's a good thing.
Yeah.
Most people don't think about that, but it's a solid one.
Yeah, it was on sale at Walmart like 3 years ago, and I was like, "It's coming with me." There's 4 layers of tree crash noises. I wanted the impact heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the original was silent. I had to add sound, you know? I
You
mean,
got it.
yeah.
I would have added an explosion in there, put a little like puff of smoke out of something.
Couple of Japanese guys going, "Oh!"
Well, I mean,
Just get MXC sounds.
doesn't it say something that the girl's like, "Oh, you have all that?" I'm like, "Yeah." "Oh, a tow cable?" "Well, yeah."
Extra
no, they-
underwear.
There you go.
Yeah, like that. Like
Yeah.
that. It's you tell him Steve Dave for $7.77. He says, all right. I'm looking forward to the Korean
Hey,
propaganda
cutie,
film.
want some candy?
Oh, been a minute.
I'm just kidding. Get in
In
the car.
Nice.
Yeah, it has been a minute.
Been a second since we've seen that one.
There's also a few body bags in the trunk. Don't ask why.
I'm looking forward to the Korean propaganda film, so here's a handful of shekels to show support to my second least favourite drunken uncle. That's right, I hate me more than you. Ah, Steve, we all hate you more than me. Thank you very much. Yes, he is right. We've got the second go at some Korean propaganda on the Drunken Uncle channel tomorrow. It's gonna be brilliant.
Nice. User unknown, thank you for the $20 in the incredibly sexy Ava Green. Lime for the limey for being late. Oh, well, asking you shall receive. It is the season of giving. Uncle's limes.
I thought there was rules.
But he asked. It's Christmas.
Well, I asked for you to not do it.
I
It's
can't.
Christmas. It's my birthday.
It's Jesus' birthday first.
I guess.
It was like 2,000 years ago. He kind of got here.
Yeah, it's like being the youngest of two, isn't it? Like you get all the hand-me-downs, and he gets the biggest piece of chicken because he's a growing boy.
User unknown, thank you very much. Ex-Bubba Hotep for the $22. You are not a violent person. I think your donations say otherwise. Just because Bambi exploded. Oliver Thumper.
It sounds like a good porno.
Hey, wow. No, I don't-
Whoa!
What the hell? Why are none of my donations coming up properly?
Yeah, what the hell?
Hold on. I need to check my very imitations.
I got
Very
the
impatience.
automaton one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Hold on. Just going through them. Yeah, that should have been Sam and Santa. What did you get? The automaton one?
Yeah, the Salmon Santa.
I got the slippery kitty.
I did not.
I've heard the rumors.
That was terrible. What in your mind is the slippery kitty?
It's like a figure skating move.
Okay. No, the cat catching the fucking cheese in the face and falling right off the table. That's what I meant. Well, as long as the right one came up. Okay, anyway, Gamer Valine, thank you for the 650 and the tree in the face. Ha! I was right. I'll give you shit later. You'll threaten me with cops. I'll laugh. Your gleeful reference to a nor'easter is delightful affirmation that I live somewhere in the Northeast. Yeah, you're narrowing it down day by day. Well done.
Dogs.
Oh, you've narrowed it down to one possible quadrant of the country.
Yeah, the most populous quadrant of the United States of America. Wow, it's this. Like I can feel her almost breathing down my neck, guys. It's a little. I've totally told on myself. Far, thank you for the $9. Greatly appreciated, Mrs. Fatipus. Please don't die. It's my party, and I'll die if I want to. Hitomi Tanaka's bra, thank you for the $6.50. My job is heavy, but I love it. Drunkle, you're a pervert. You get that, right?
No. But then as a pervert, I don't really get a lot.
That's believable.
Yeah?
I saw this one said something about salmon. M4 Sherman, thank you for the $8. And I want to replay it again, just as end. Oh, see, I got the slippery kitty again.
I got it that time.
Okay, hold on. This is pissing me off. Hold on, let me think about this.
How are you doing, Sin?
Yeah, y'all talk amongst yourselves. Drunkle, how are you doing? What's your Christmas shaping up like?
What were you doing that you were late?
Just getting some work sorted for the new year. I've not been to the pub in about a week and a half because, of course, I was quite under the weather. And I ran into one of the labourers, and he'd been trying to talk to me for a little while.
I'm going to put an X to doubt on that.
You can do what the fuck you want. No one gives a shit. So you got 2 new jobs sorted.
That's a good one. But I feel like that wasn't the one that was supposed to show up.
Why do you feel that way?
Because it's not Christmassy.
Well, they're not all Christmassy. Only the ones that say Christmas in capital letters next to them. They're specifically labeled.
What's more Christmassy than medieval combat?
Well, they had Christmas back in the medievals.
They did.
Yeah, they did.
I was there, man.
Hey, hold on. And
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers.
Oh, no.
5 beers.
Oh,
6 beers. 7 beers. 8 beers. 9 beers. And a Bloody Mary.
He's soused. He's bombed.
No, not drunk yet. I'm just getting started. I drank.
I can't wait for Christmas. Steve Dave, 2377. Here's 9 beers and a Bloody Mary to the crazy fuck who introduced me to this amazing community in the first place. This drink's for the AAA and many more to come. Indeed, Steve Dave. Thank you very much, Sassy Steve.
Very nice.
So sassy, so Stevie.
Okay, all right, there. I've got the things fixed. They weren't running right. It's Drunkle's fault. Everyone understands this.
Facts.
Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna hit the $4. Let me just go back, and it was the wrong one. And they got the paratrooper kitty. Hold on, where is it? Life is hard. Give me a second. Oh yeah, did anyone send far all their polydub cocksucker clips? I was surprised to hear that. A poly rant that didn't involve the word cocksucker. It's amazing. I did not realize that I said cocksucker that much.
I mean, you've said it 3 times in the past 15 seconds.
Well, that's different. That's referential.
Dear Watson.
Okay. This is the one that should have played before. Smoked turkey. Get it? Smoked turkey. Yeah? Cool.
It's pretty good.
Okay, I'm glad you liked it. And then there we go. There. Mostly that's there to make Far feel bad about not learning her automaton for the past 4 years. There it is. All right. Cool. Gamer Valine, thank you for the $16 in the medieval Christmas battery. Greatly appreciated. Do you know how easy it is to narrow down with all the times you reference concealed carry? Yeah. See? Not really. think it through. How many states have shall issue laws in the Northeast? Well, it'd be easier to name the ones that don't, wouldn't it? So I don't live in New York
It would
State.
be.
Proudly, by the way. Proudly.
Really, I thought you were ashamed of that.
Well, okay, so a friend of mine has a cabin up in the north of New York State. And every time she goes up there during the summer, all she talks about is like it's Trump land. Like they're all Trumpists up there. Trumpeters. Trumpers.
Yeah, Trumpers.
Trumpians. It just how far gone it is and how incredibly bitterly angry they all are. And I'm like, I thought for a second, I said, because they're completely outvoted by New York City? And she goes, well, yeah. And I thought about it for a second, and I'm like, holy shit. It'd be like far during her entire lifetime.
Yeah.
Because like she lives in the largest state, Western Australia, but they don't have a population anywhere near. Ricky Spanish. Anywhere near Queensland, I believe is the name of the large state, the one that has Sydney and whatnot in it. And so it's like,
sounds right.
it doesn't matter it doesn't matter how you vote. Can you imagine if we didn't have an electoral college? Sin, just think about that for a second.
Oh, it'd be ridiculous. Manhattan, New York City, and LA would be deciding every president.
See what I'm saying? When campaigns would be a farce, presidential campaigns would be a fucking farce because they would show up where? Miami, Chicago, New York, Los Angeles. Why would you go anywhere else? I wouldn't if I was a presidential candidate.
Yeah,
Waste of time and money. Yeah. As long as you get the people there. And it would be like Julius Caesar running for Pontiff Maximus. He just paid people. It would just be showing up in those 4 or 5 cities and just Dallas and just handing out money. I guarantee by executive order, I will make sure that, and you wouldn't say it directly that all the people of Dallas, all the people of New York will get free money. You show up and you name some program that you're going to support by executive action that will directly benefit them monetarily. And you just
I am
pay
a
them.
fan of state electoral colleges, honestly.
Yeah. No shit. No, agreed.
I know that's pretty. That's a pretty hot take, but I've been a fan of that for a long time because the whole of Ohio is dictated basically by Cleveland, Canton, and Columbus.
Yeah. And these arguments that come up, and I don't really have any sympathy for them because they're so simple-minded. Where it's like, well, this is a democracy. One man, one vote. Or one zer, one vote, whatever. And
Yeah, but we're not.
It doesn't, it's like, how far do you want to push that idea? You clearly haven't thought it through. Because if you really believed in democracy like that hard, you would want a direct democracy. Every policy would be voted on by everyone, and it's been tried. And look at the results. It was a disaster.
No bueno.
Yeah. The swaying passions of the people, as the Federalists put it during the Constitutional Convention. It's like people get angry over things really quick. There is a reason that the senators are separated by 6 years and your representatives are separated by 2. There's supposed to be a representative that represents you, and they should have to respond to you regularly. Your senators are supposed to be removed. Your Supreme Court justices are supposed to be there for life on purpose to completely remove them from the political process until the scumbag snakes come in and politicize them. And
use it for their own profit.
Yeah. And here we are. But I mean, I absolutely agree. Like, if it's what will give you the greatest benefit democratically, small d democratically, is not one man, one vote. It's not. And people are, well, that's the essence of democracy. Then you should believe in pure democracy and vote on every policy. You know you can't maintain that argument, and you know you can't. So what? It's you need something else. So like, admit it. Like let's look at it a different way.
And then the issue with that, without doing that, you run into stuff like the omnibus stuff that gets passed that we have no idea what's in it, and it ends up being hundreds of millions of billions of dollars to Ukraine and stuff like that.
We're gonna get into 1.7 trillion. We'll get into it.
Okay, we'll save it till
so
then.
you heard the snooze I taken, huh?
Oh yes, sir.
Not many people have. That's the story. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, they did that very quietly.
But people think that the electoral college system is fucked, like that aren't here, and because of really poor civics, like civics in high school and middle school, I mean, people don't get why.
Yeah.
They don't understand why. It's like the same reason that there's a Senate, man. It's the exact same fucking reason. Why? So population concentrated areas do not get to tell everyone else how to live. Well, if there's more people there that all have similar interests because they all live in close proximity to each other, that tilts the scales. Think it through.
We have members of Congress, sitting members of our ruling class, who don't know what the 3 branches of government are.
Yeah. Just yes.
Like it's fucking bonkers.
And don't care to know, and don't need to know. Tragically.
Yeah, they just don't give a shit.
I mean, that should be career ending.
I remember when people's political career got ended with a yeah, and now just not knowing what the 3 branches of your job are is perfectly fine, applaudable even.
It doesn't matter. Their eyes are focused. Remember when she made a speech was the thing about being factually correct and morally correct?
How could I forget?
AOC's response to that was, it's better to be moral. What's important is to be morally correct. So in other words, it doesn't matter that I don't know what I'm talking about with the basics of the way government is organized. And I'm like, I don't think that you need to know every detail. I don't care that you can't describe to me who the Gang of 8 are and what they do. I don't care that you don't know who the parliamentarian is in Congress. That's fine. That's why you offset who gets voted in. So there's what they call institutional memory. So there's still people there that know how to run government. It's fine. But when you don't know the simple basics, son of a bitch, how can you even vote on stuff? You don't understand the separation of powers. You don't know when they're being violated because you don't know what's supposed to be separated.
But the not knowing what the powers are leads to the stuff of, well, we just have to depose any Supreme Court justice who doesn't agree with me morally. It's like, okay, you have a basic not understanding of anything you're talking about right now, and it shows.
Yeah. And with the things that you probably know are wrong, but think you can get away with because of a compliant media and you're speaking to your base, not anyone else's, and it can go that far. Where you have people questioning Comey Barrett about, well, I'm concerned that your religious beliefs are going to impact the way that you're going to make decisions. Not only is there no faith test for any public office, it's actually unconstitutional and outright illegal. What the fuck are you asking? What are you asking? I mean, that was insane. That person damn well knew that. I forget her name, from Georgia. She knew that. She asked anyway because she knew she could get away with it.
Jackson Lee, maybe?
Probably. The crazy hat lady.
I'm not sure on that one.
Isn't it fun when you can break down members of the House by, the guy that thought Guam could tip, that's how they're known.
I just think it's funny that they would never ask that to anybody else of any other religion. They would never ask a Jewish person, a Muslim, a Sheik, anything.
And I was like, go ask a Muslim that.
Sheik?
You mean Sikh?
Yeah, whatever.
Let's just go British and Asian.
Yeah, an Asian.
So not necessarily. I'm sure somebody who's not Asian has gone Sikh. Probably the Beatles at some point.
A Hindu. You would never ask anybody that.
No. But you know what their answer would be? Go ahead and ask a Jew. I entreat you to. Somebody who's actually religious, Go ahead, ask a Muslim. Ask Ilhan Omar what she thinks of abortion. And don't let her get away with not answering. Go ahead. Ask her what she thinks about gay marriage. And don't let her get away without answering. I've said it before. I think Muslims are the key to busting up wokeism. Like Islam is right about women.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But look at the state of the UK.
Yeah.
Not Corbin Thomas through $3 saying a little Ricky Spanish for tomorrow since my job demands me miss it as it goes live. Well, I appreciate that. Your preemptive donation, Corbin Thomas. Much obliged, sir.
Okay, that's funny. Viper. Chic, a religion of high fashion. Yeah. Jackson Lee is of Houston, Texas. Oh,
Ah,
yeah. Chic is pronounced shake. It's true. One a YouTuber I like has a apostate prophet, AP as he goes by. Is a guy, Turkish guy, used to be Muslim, lives in the United States. He's critical of Islam, and it's like, do you really know what's going on with Islam? That's kind of his thing. Anyway, he's got a parody character that he's a sheikh, and he comes with the Islam is right about women, and all he does is in this parody character is cite traditional Orthodox Islam. And they're like the most horrible retrograde 7th century ideas you've ever heard, you know?
mhm.
And his name is Shake Your Booty.
That's pretty good.
It's so cheesy, but it makes me laugh every time. It's whoo. All right. So we generally do news about now. Would you like to do some news, gentlemen?
I would like
Yeah.
to.
All right. We can do that. We bring over this over here. And I think Drunkle's been limes long enough.
Thank you.
That's Christmas. There you go.
That means donate the Goku banger for more liminating.
Well, it's automatic. You don't even have to ask with the Goku banger. That's just them's the rules.
You heard the man.
I still haven't vacuumed up my computer, by the way. I got the side plate off and the fan pointed at it again.
Yeah, if it works, it works.
Yeah.
I took the front panel off of my computer to warm up my room.
Yeah, you weren't here when I was complaining. You wouldn't have liked it. Like, it's cold there. Dude, my furnace is either on.
I was here. I heard what you were saying, then I ducked back out again for 10 minutes.
Did you really?
No.
Oh. Okay.
What?
I told you what I was doing. Oh, Christ.
What? I don't have notifications turned on fucking Discord because all I hear is bongs and bings constantly as people come and go and etc.
Oh, so if I would have sent you a message, then you still wouldn't have read it?
No, because I had Discord up and I would have seen it come up. Yeah. Oh, hey, guess what I'm doing tonight?
A man.
Go on.
A well-groomed man.
Coward. All right.
It goes down minty like a lozenge.
No, but I will tell you what I'm drinking, speaking of minty, is my Christmas cocoa concoction that I make every year. It's delightful.
Oh.
Yep.
I'm drinking mouthwash.
It's
So
bit-
same.
No, mine's a mint chocolate coffee with bourbon. What the fuck are you? Don't drink mouthwash. That's what bums do.
It's a brand name.
The brand name
Yeah.
is mouthwash.
Okay, that
Yeah,
was
it's just
funny.
mouthwash. It's just... That's why I hated lockdown so much. Everyone used up all the hand sanitizer. I was parched, mate. Parched.
It's the good stuff. And I've got a
I,
whole lot of it, so you may notice that I'm getting tips here as the stream goes on. But now,
I
my
make my
pa-
own peppermint patty, and it's delicious, dude.
Oh, the bitch from Peanuts.
the lesbian one, yeah.
Yeah. Called Charlie Brown Chuck.
No, you made a peppermint patty drink?
Yeah.
What's in it?
Yeah.
Hot cocoa, a little bit of creme de menthe. I have this peppermint vodka that I put in there, creme de cacao, and just a couple dashes of some chartreuse.
What? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That's an interesting mix. I mean, that's not very straightforward. I thought you were just gonna say like vodka, creme de menthe, and cream or something.
A little bit of cream, little cream. I don't have the
Creme de menthe.
recipe right in front of me.
Isn't that a
anymore, but yeah.
grasshopper actually? Creme de menthe, vodka, and cream.
Creme de menthe.
That's part of a grasshopper, yeah.
What's the rest?
The peppermint vodka, but without the chocolate.
Oh,
Oh, what the fuck's going on sometimes? Mad Cat has been having trouble donating to me, apparently. And he asks, or she asks, can I donate to either Polly or Sin and have them hand off to you? I mean, you can certainly donate to Polly and Sin. Whether or not they chuck it to me is a different story.
If you're having a hard time, what makes you think we're gonna have any easier of a time?
I
I guess if you want, yeah.
credit card thing. I don't know, because as you know, me and Polly, for some reason, can't accept them.
I gotta fix
It's
that. It says that I'm set up for it. It says I'm accessible. I have read about it, and it's like, oh well,
Yeah.
only once you get to a certain amount of. I went to the FAQ section of Streamlabs, and it's only when you get to a certain amount, and I forget what the numbers are, but they're of activity. Are you eligible? Yeah, I'm more than eligible. Can we like?
Yeah, same, buddy.
You know,
Same.
chop chop. For fuck's sake. I'm just dismayed. This is like PayPal all over again. All right, let's look at some schnews. For fuck's sake. Where's the That's something else. I've been trying to fix my OBS to make things better. I'm not going to give up until I get it. During the January season, I'm going to like wipe everything and start again from scratch if I have to. God damn it.
Joe Pessendorfer said that sounds like Archer's drink. Exactly.
Oh, there it is.
That's where I got it from.
There we go. Playing catch up and now doing back day. All right, just another guy.
Back workouts.
Oh, fuck. Okay, gotcha. Back day. I understand.
I guess
I fucking hate back day.
Right. He never answered.
I thought, like, the day everyone wants to skip is leg day, right?
Yeah,
I like leg day.
I'd skip leg day. I can understand why
It's
people would
back
skip
day. I fucking abhor. I hate back day.
Why?
I don't know. It's just my leg day, I suppose, because I'm a floating head.
Don't you do back
Like
and
leg day, I
shoulders
just
on
show
the
up
same
to the
day?
gym, watch Netflix for 45
No.
minutes, and fuck off home. You know.
What do you do? What do you combine with back? Back and chest?
Back and back.
It's just, yes, the back is a very complex thing of many muscles.
Do your deltoids count as your back? Your shoulder cap dealies?
What's your shoulders?
No, I do those on Thursdays.
With arms.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
Monday is chest day. Tuesday is back. I usually rotate whether I'm doing like lats or lower or rows. I rotate week on week. Wednesday is leg day, which I never skip. Thursday is shoulders, just shoulders, and Friday is arms. So forearms, biceps, triceps, etc.
No, I always do a little bit of legs every, if I'm doing back, fucking chest, arms. I still stick in a little bit of legs anyway, because I just enjoy doing it.
All jokes aside, I'm actually curious about this. So what you just listed off is your schedule there, right? I thought it was day on, day off, day on, day off, and then there's one day where you don't do nothing just to break it up, whatever day you want to pick. So you're picking a whole bunch of muscle group. This is what I thought, and like I said, don't know what I'm doing because I don't go to the gym and I don't lift weights. So I'm blessed with
That's the weekend
there's-
for a lot of people.
I'm blessed with a high metabolism, so I eat chips and McDonald's and don't gain weight. It's great.
There's a lot of muscle groups that connect,
Yeah.
like shoulders and chest and tricep all invariably get the same.
Oh, God damn it.
It's the pulsing eye that bugs you, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of absolutely fucking everything.
I mean, that it's actually a duck making those sounds, like talking. It's a little.
Yeah.
Lisa,
don't
thank
like
you for the 950. I can hear the ghostly voice. It's deep, and it has an English accent, and it says "smash the like button, fuckers."
Great English accent there.
Smash the like button, dude. You bloody fools. It's actually Australian. Those are.
That was not Australian.
The duck was doing Australian, yeah.
The duck does a better Australian than you.
I wasn't trying to do Australian. I don't do accents.
Maybe you should.
The only accent I do is a muddled Southern.
So you don't do accents.
I wish I could.
Whatever happened to Mr. Ohms?
See, you know what I don't, Sin, you know what I don't get about him?
I wake up angry.
See, this is what I don't get about him, Sin. Thank you for giving me the example, Drungle. Like, he gets mad when...
Whoa.
Oh!
I want him brought from his happy holiday slumber over there on Melody Lane with all the other rich people, and I want him brought right here with a big ribbon on his head. And I want to look him straight in the eye, and I want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no-good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey shit he is! Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
Mad Cat.
Merry birth. Oh, this is for you. I'll just send it over.
Hey! So am I the only one that don't have a fucking National Lampoon's fucking donation?
I think you can just sum it up with a Christmas donation.
How?
Am I wrong?
My smile's gone now.
What's happening?
I'm not the most festive of people. I don't know if you've noticed. Having your birthday on Christmas Day kind of... It puts a little sting into the festive season, you know?
Then how do you explain the rest of the year?
That's English. I love that you laugh at your own jokes, Polly.
But no, it's not so much my jokes. It's just like, dude, you're a dick. I'm like, I know. It's fine.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm going to confession soon. It'll be over with. It's fine. It's...
Do you think that the confessioner just absolves you of being an unfathomable bellend?
No, it doesn't at all. It doesn't.
Forgive me, Father, for I'm a massive twat.
Exactly. They have a Latin phrase for that, man.
Yeah, just big as Dickus.
Yeah,
so
Dickus Maximus. Yeah, you were close. Yeah. I've committed
It's
the
just not
unforgivable
letting
sin
me.
of...
Oh, there we go.
I was wondering, like, have you sent him the text so he can read?
I was trying to.
Okay.
It wasn't letting me, but it just
With
went
Mad
to-
Cat's awesome generosity.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm just
Oh,
I'm
I'm
really
like,
yeah.
happy. I
playing
get
for
to claim
time
that on
until
my
you get it.
taxes.
Taking the edge off of Christmas right there.
Kate, that's... You shouldn't have to take the edge off of Christmas. That just...
Dude, it's my birthday.
And how delightful is that? You should be excited
It's
at the prospect.
very dull.
That's extra good.
Oh, yes! Yes! God damn it!
Merry Birthmas, my lord uncle. All I want for Christmas is a hello from you as it is with Anna. So warm, so kind.
They don't believe
And I'd
you.
like to
Hold on.
use it as a notification on my phone. Love you all so much. Thank you for.
Thank you for. Thank you, Sinatra says second for the $150. Mad cat, you absolute mad cat. Good Lord, how I love you and your feline ways. Hello, mad cat. How are you? And a very, very Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for the 150 big ones. Use that for your notification on your phone. For 150, mate, you could use it for whatever you want. You could use it as your phone alarm. You could use it like every time you pull the flush on your toilet. It goes, hello, mad cat. Merry Christmas. Do what you want with it. That's yours. Thank you so much. And I have not seen... That is the second time that notification has played, you know.
I
complaining that it was tiny.
like...
Oh.
I like
Well,
the,
I mean, that's down to Polly, isn't it?
Well, no,
No, it
it's
was
the same
tiny
size
on
as the
my
rest.
end too.
Yeah, it's the same size.
Oh,
as
was
the rest
it?
of- Like effervescent queens, right? Drunkle queens.
Effervescent Queens.
Well, I saw a bunch of like. I don't know. What did it look like to you, man? I was
Are
just
you
like.
doing drag queen story hour?
It looked like a little, like a bunch of bubbling queen heads, drunkle queen heads. What? And then someone punching someone really, really small. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, he was punching a midget.
Oh.
Ray from Palm Bay for 5. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? 3.
I don't know what Tootsie Pop is.
Oh, God. You don't know what a Tootsie Pop is?
I don't know what Tootsie Pop is.
It's like a chocolatey lolly. Do y'all call them lollies?
Says lolly. That is so fucking weird.
Do you call them lollies there?
Lollipop, yeah.
Oh, lollipop. Okay, well, I spent too much time around FAR. It's infecting my brain. Whenever they in Australia, they call them lollies. Stop. Like, they don't.
Yeah, but it's short for lollipop.
Sure.
You understand?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't understand why they drop it short. I just say the rest.
Oh, because we've got a lot of... We're very busy people.
With the drinking and the
Yeah,
carousing and the whatnots.
And the casual violence and the wistful melancholy. We've got a fucking, we've got to stand around fucking using the full... Let's say, instead of saying holidays, hollybobs. Instead of Platinum Jubilee, it was Platty Jubes. Instead of National Morning, it was Natty Morns.
I can't... No. Look. We're just going to go back.
No, I think that one was actually very tongue-in-cheek.
Natty Morns. Gold City Librarian, thank you for the $1. He's bitter the rest of the year because the Grinch doinked his mom to steal his Christmas forever. Jesus.
Doinked? Doinked?
That's what it says.
Thank you, Alamo, for showing the slabs links. Appreciate it, buddy.
Oh, Alamo's
he done the
always
Lord's
there.
work.
Yeah.
Can I pay that again? I think I made it bigger. Can I do it again?
You certainly can.
Oh, I love it. Right. If it doesn't work, then I'll just skip it, but then it'll do it, and then it'll still talk anyway. But hey, for 150 spawn doolies, mate, it's worth a second.
No, it's worth the
Here we
time.
go.
I mean, Madcap.
There we go.
Nice.
Ah, it's nice.
Merry Birthmas, my Lord Uncle. All I want for Christmas is a hello from you as it is with Alan, so warm, so kind. And I'd like to use it as a notification on my phone. Love you all so much. Thank you for.
Yeah, thank you for. You can get it again, Mad Cat. Hello, Mad Cat. God, I fucking love that notification, man.
I
love it.
And I can understand why you love it. And Sinatra's is very good as well.
But there's a huge but coming now, isn't there?
However.
Yeah. Oh, fuck you. I'm working at university.
However, the Slaughter of Savages donation that I have of Themistocles, just ripping apart tons of Persians is peak. I'm sorry, guys, it is.
I appreciate your thought process behind that, but the 110 is and will reign superior.
Oh, look, get fucked, right? It's not a fucking contest.
I mean, it kind of is.
It is, actually. The chief peak is Themistocles destroying the Persians. I mean, come on.
I spent ages making that.
Yeah.
Really?
Do you want me to bring up the fucking Vegas file that I have for the Themistocles one? It wasn't easy.
Well, then, so why you shitting on my gig? You know how bad it is.
Okay, where did the effervescent queens come from? That's what I still don't understand.
I don't know, man. She's dead.
A bunch of bubbling, drunkle queen faces came up. What donation is that?
No, that's what the actual queen looks like.
Well, okay, regardless, where did the
Also
actual...
now?
Okay, then where did the post-mortem photographs of the queen bubbling come from then?
I don't know. Probably Germany.
I'm going to clip it and play it for you. I'll do it.
It came up on mine as well. I don't know why.
You didn't... That's not a donation of yours. It just... fucking Streamlabs
Queen
went
head's
full
popping up.
AI art.
Because they're like emojis.
You're listening to the mellow sounds of European existential dread. We'll be with you through the long, dreary night until the grim, pale milk wash of dawn intones the start of yet another joyless day of your empty, desperate life.
Merry Christmas, all.
Did you not see there was little Tucker heads popping up with that one?
I did. And
Sinatra, explain yourself.
I didn't want to talk over it because I was like, I want it to play out because, it's such a warm Christmas greeting. But you're right. Yeah, no, it wasn't you. It's Streamlabs. Okay, you stand vindicated, sir.
Oh, so you didn't believe me, but as soon as the same thing happens to Sinatra,
I've
you're
seen a
like,
lot of
forget
penises
about it.
come out of black goo before, but never like that.
Of course. It's never like that. Mr. Pickman, thank you very much for the $10 and the warm Christmas radio sounds of your empty, desperate life. I know mine is. Hope yours
Why are you
is.
so miserable around Christmas, Drunkle? That's why, Polly!
Well, and Far donated the tree fitty for the black penis goo. Girls, stop. You're both pretty.
I think you're forgetting that
I'm
the prettiest girl at school.
God damn it.
Oh, I forgot I sent that to you. I was in bed. I was really sick. My phone just beeps and it's Sinatra going, can you please send me that clip? I'm like, right now, mate. And he went, oh, please.
I needed it. I don't remember what I needed it for, but I needed it.
Ass to the other room. Like, oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking Sinatra.
And then Akira's very generous donation that I wanted to get back to that I cut off because I didn't want to play over yours. And we just want to appreciate the awesome.
You're trespassing.
They don't believe you.
What?
What's
she saying?
Says that it's wrong for one man to own all this. He says you should share it with all the people.
Yeah. This is America. We don't share land here.
Sin.
Okay, Polly, we'll let the chat decide. What is your...
Well, let me just real quick. Akira, thank you for the $40. Very generous. Greatly appreciated. Merry Christmas to you. And he says, what's a day off? Most real Americans don't understand that concept. I thought that's the way gym worked, man. I thought there was a day off that happened in there.
That Saturday is cardio day.
The day off from muscle.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah.
Like you do 5 minutes on the treadmill and then cry.
It's the day I walk on the treadmill and then cry about it, or take the dog for a walk, or go to the mall. I do something walky. But
you scheduled sex with Shelley. That's your cardio.
what is the Themistocles donation?
The Themistocles donation is
300?
No.
No, not the movie.
Oh,
okay, first off, I feel like you have an absolute golden opportunity with that. Second off, what do you have it set at?
Yeah, why ain't it 300, you knob?
Okay, stop pointing out the obvious to me. You're right. I didn't think of that. Shut up. What?
You know, I don't physically make Polly's donations, but I kind of do.
I didn't think of it until right now. Shut up already.
You didn't think of it at all.
I didn't, okay? Until you mentioned it right now, it didn't even fucking occur to me. You son of a bitch.
Okay. What do you have it set at?
I don't know. I'm looking. Why are you bothering me? Look.
What do you have it set at?
Go to your fucking Streamlabs, you utter idiot.
Because, motherfucker, I don't have 7 of the same fucking donations. The list goes on for a while across 3 different fucking stream types, bro. It's going to take a while. It's easier just to go here and look. See?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, thank you, user.
Look at this. Slow-mo effects, lightning shit. Yeah! You fucking... Oh! There you go. Yeah. And mine, that's right.
23, thank you.
23.
That's actually 300 Rise of an Empire, also known as 302.
Yeah, I never said it wasn't.
So set it for 302.
Set it for 302. Okay, mine also has a Wilhelm scream in it. Does your 110 have a Wilhelm in it?
No.
I don't have a 110.
But you need to get back into Vegas and put a Wilhelm somewhere in there. Because when that guy gets stabbed in the throat, you hear Wilhelm yell.
Okay, now somebody has to hit the 110 so we can get a proper vote. If anyone's feeling that generous.
Zombie Teddy. What movie is that from? Yeah, Drunk was right. It's from 300 Rise
302.
of an Empire. Yeah, 300 Rise of an Empire.
302.
And it does have Gorgo in it, Queen Gorgo. Because Lena Headey is hot as fuck.
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you don't get to see her nude, which you do in the first 300.
And
Talk
Game
about
of
somebody who
Thrones.
doesn't skip leg day, huh? Whew.
Was that
She-
Lena Headey in the first 300?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. She also gets nutty in Game of Thrones as well, and for $150, you can see that Game of Thrones notification again.
But not Lena Headey nude.
No. Okay, this is we should
I'll give you one tip.
Leave the 110 as is. That's my point, is that it's perfect the way it is. Whether Christmassy or regular, it is the perfect donation.
You see, far be it for me to be different from you two. Contrarians, some might say, but I think they're all awesome.
clearly mine's more awesome because I want people to be able to have it. I want people
Yeah,
to have
mine is
extreme
slightly more
violence
awesome
at a
than
lower
his.
cost.
Fucking support, you assholes!
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm offering violence at a lower cost. It's a fucking free market
You're
economy.
gonna get some fucking violence for free in a second, old boy.
I'm not looking to fucking milk the
I'm gonna
audience,
step
man.
you in the halls.
Come on then, Longshanks.
You get pinned to the pole violence and throat cutting effects with lightning flashes and slow mo for a mere $23.
I would like to point out that before we started, Polly's like, I don't think I have enough news for tonight, so we're going to be pretty heavy on the bands. I really need you up there with me so we could do it. And we are over an hour into the show, and we haven't even looked at a news article.
Show's over in 20 minutes, Polly.
I'm Noir Bar is the best show online, and I can't help that the style bleeds over here. Oh, god damn it. That makes two people who called us the fuck out. Okay, real quick, user unknown. Thank you very much for the $23 and the hyperviolence. Since it was mentioned, Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Well, Merry Christmas to you too. Greatly appreciated. And Cult of Krill.
Oh, Home Loan 1.
Thank you for
no, let's keep the change, wasn't it?
Thank you for the 950, Cult of Krill. And he calls us all out with welcome to the triple shill meeting. Ouch, man. Ouch.
Hey, look, I shill like maybe 3 times a year.
Hey, I'm trying over here.
You're very fucking trying.
Just because you're right doesn't mean you have to say it, Krill. Fuck.
It's not a competition, Colt.
Fine. Let's do some
now
news.
It's not a competition. What the fuck?
God's sake. Far and Krill are like high-fiving each other out there, man.
Cult of Krill is my favorite blunt chat
Right?
member.
Seriously, you want to disagree with them, and it's like, but he said, right. 3 camels escaped from a nativity scene after outsmarting the not-so-wise wise men. And where did this happen? That's right, Australia.
How does this affect the
How did they get camels in
camel
Australia?
beauty contest in Qatar?
Right? Look at this. So this is what Christmas in Australia
It's just
looks
on
like.
the road.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
That's how they were
Dude,
found. Somebody called the
I love how
police in Adelaide.
They're in the cycle
No, wait a
lane.
minute, not Adelaide.
I saw a coyote look both ways before crossing the street earlier.
What?
Yeah.
See, it seems like that makes perfect sense, but also it's just it's weird to see.
Nice.
Smack. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? For 10 this time.
Just
I'm
one.
still gonna go 3.
How do you know when you're at the center as well? Is that like a
You
flag?
get the Tootsie Roll.
Yeah,
the actual answer is 1,000. I just Googled it. 1,000 licks to get to the center of a
Seems
Tootsie Pop.
It's
Well,
a
that's if
very
you-
round number.
That's if you wait to get to the center. Everyone knows you crunch, like the owl. You know what I mean? It's 1, 2,
I
3,
think that's
crunch.
the point, is you don't wait to crunch. You
No, there's a-
lick to the center.
There's an owl now? What the fuck?
Who's got that? There's an old cartoon commercial
I mean,
where a guy walks up to the
I've
wire.
seen a lot of penises come out of black goo before, but never like that.
It happens.
And he asks Al, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? And it's 1, 2, crunch. Because who could wait? Seriously, they're just so
Why an
delicious.
owl?
Because they're wise.
Well,
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I've noticed that owls are always in cartoon form and normally wearing glasses, despite the fact that they have the best eyesight in the world.
Yeah, that one had
I got an
glasses.
email. I got an email from YouTube that said boost performance on your videos with captions and monetization. Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So they do know who you are.
Huh. And Far, thank you for the true fitty. We have camels in Australia, yet another introduced species. Well, lands of endless deserts. It makes sense. It makes sense. But that's how they found out, is that drivers, where they were. Like, oh my, and how did they get out? They opened the cage themselves. It just had a simple latch on there with no lock, and they just fucked around with it long enough till they opened the latch and then walked away. And then motorists called in and said, there's 2 camels walking down the street. And it's, shit, you know where our camels are? Where? And went and got them.
Down the
I
street.
thought you were going to say they humped their way out.
They spat in the face of the camel keeper and made a run for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving along. Yorkshire pudding addict vows to eat 600 of them over the 2 days of Christmas.
Yeah, he strikes me as the type.
Well, look at that face. That's one big fucking pudding, isn't it?
Now, I have a question. What is a Yorkshire pudding?
I'm glad you asked. It's a savoury delight. Okay. I mean, you ask, and then you
there
say,
was a
I don't
callback
care.
from
Like,
earlier
I'm getting,
when some lady
getting
called me a
mixed
weather denier.
signals. You know?
All right, explain it like I'm 5.
It's a savoury pastry to have with your Christmas dinner. Because it's like cup-shaped.
It's a biscuit?
No, it's not biscuit. And that confuses me
Polly,
even further.
is that a biscuit?
Let me explain it to Sinatra. Okay, yeah, man, it's a biscuit. Okay, it's a very.
It's not a fucking biscuit,
bro. It's a biscuit. Okay, it's a very.
It's not a fucking biscuit.
It's a very airy biscuit. It's like very. It's full of like like a normal biscuit has like you've
Like a flat
I like
croissant.
Frank Shirley, my boss, right here tonight.
Nice.
I want him brought from his happy holiday slumber over there on Melody Lane with all the other rich people, and I want him brought right here with a big ribbon on his head. And I want to look him straight in the eye, and I want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no good, rotten, four-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood-sucking, dog-kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat-ass, bug-eyed, stiff-legged, spotty-lipped, worm-headed sack of monkey shit he is. Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
Yeah.
Mad Cat. For the big 150, again, thank you very much. Thank you for the assistance with Drunkle's difficulties. He. Love you, boys. Thank you for keeping me company over work the last few years. Merry Christmas to you. You're next, Otter.
God bless
Sounds
you.
like a threat.
I know. I was talked to like that. It was in video form with a homemade weapon. But I mean, Mad Cat.
I thought that was going to go a very different way.
With the heavy duty energies. Jesus.
He's got the big D energy.
Whew.
Killing it.
Yeah, man. It's imagine a not sweet croissant, like that level of flakiness. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Of airiness,
Yeah.
right? And
It's not flaky.
And it's in a cup shape, so it's actually kind of awesome. You pour your gravy into it, and then while you're eating your beef or what have you, you get to dip it in there. Your little bites of beef and turkey and whatnot, but beef usually, and bite your whatever. And then when you're done, the whole thing is gravy soaked, and you get to cut it up and eat it. It's actually fucking delicious. They're awesome.
Yeah, I mean, your last bit was correct. It's not flaky at all.
Why do they call it a pudding?
That's a good question, because the Brits call like the big boiled bag of hard weirdness a pudding. Like they got a different understanding of pudding than us.
I guess.
I just love how he's asking questions about British cuisine and you are answering.
Well, I'm trying to make it American so he can understand.
If only there's gotta be a better way.
We need Welsh to American translation.
Well, we'll have to get someone who's Welsh in, I'm afraid. Can't really help there.
Well, okay, Josh Montgomery's like, croissants aren't sweet to
today.
begin with, but I mean, they're fair enough, but they're sweeter
the
than
Pillsbury ones are sweet.
Yeah, they are. Like everything here is sweet. If that's why I was translating. It would be like saying, like, Sinatra, imagine a pizza dough that ain't sweet. Like, we put sugar in everything. It's disgusting,
Everything.
really. Yeah.
It is terrible.
I would just like to add as well that those Yorkshire puddings are right there. Those are quite clearly Aunt Bessie's Yorkshire puddings, frozen from a bag, ready-made, uncooked. When cooked, they will look a lot more appetizing. Indeed, they will be a lot more appetizing. But really, if you want to go in with your Yorkshire pudding, you got to make your own.
There he is.
See, look at that. Yeah,
I love.
What the fuck did I tell you?
That's what I love. I love that you nailed it because like here he is buying all of them, but look at this
You
face.
got the fucking brand right.
I've seen a lot of penises come out of black goo before, but never like that.
The most offensive thing about the story is this motherfucker's eyebrow piercing.
Yeah, and his really disgusted orangutan-titted mother.
I really hope that's his mother.
They have the same stupid look on their face, so I assume they're related.
Yeah, and it looks he's pointing, but it looks like he's trying to like flip like a gang sign, like yeah, look at this, like you know what I mean?
They both look like they're
massive.
having shot clots right now.
Bar, thank you for the tree 50. This one time I had a Yorkshire pudding and it was made from an expired mix and there was no gravy on a scale of 1 to 10. How horrified are you with this information? Yeah, like it's up there. That's pretty bad. Like it's not horrified like that video of you wearing the fucking Japanese demon mask threatening me with a homemade weapon, but it's pretty frightening. Seriously, go to Far's channel. It's there. She's threatening a little otter plushie.
That's rude.
Yeah. If I ever go down because of a spiked metal bat, you'll know who did it.
All right. Well, I think it is up to me to avenge you.
It is. Oh,
I don't know what
Sinatra.
We're going to end up with Mecha COVID, aren't we? Someone ate a spiked metal bat. Fucking brilliant.
The thing I wanted to explain, maybe Viper can explain it. Yeah, Viper, you should put up like a 45-second video explaining for Americans what a Yorkshire pudding is, and it'll have none of the drunkle, unnecessary
looks like just
anger.
as much of an expert.
I'm just.
If you'd just given me 45 seconds, I would have explained it. But you managed to. It's like a bloody croissant. It's flaky. Like you got it all wrong, man. Whereas here I am. I recognise the fucking brand from a photo.
Look, the only reason I say that is because like it's things about Britain. You have a history of this coming up. You can't not get angry. It's weird. Like I mean, you said you went to when I said Mr. Holmes, like I mean that gave you like anger for the rest of the day. You just said until you fell asleep. You're weird.
Day?
What? Day?
I still have the nightmares. So you thought I know what'll cheer him up? I'll explain what a Yorkshire pudding is and get absolutely every part of it wrong.
What do you mean?
That's an interesting talent that you have.
I got most of it right. What are you saying?
You got none. I mean, you got the gravy soaked goodness part right. But when you say gravy, you know, an American thinks gravy and a Brit thinks gravy. We're thinking of very different things here.
Well, when an Italian thinks of his gravy, we're thinking of a different thing. Get over it.
What is British gravy?
Delicious.
But what is it?
It's basically like animal fat and salt.
No flour, no congealing agent, nothing.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have your flour, possibly corn flour in it, which
thing.
is going to be used as a congealing agent. But no, because you've sent me like photos of your biscuits and gravy. And I think what was it? Sausage gravy?
Biscuits and gravy are not the same thing.
Yeah, totally different thing.
But I thought it was sausage gravy.
Mm-hmm. It is
it's
white,
very grey.
White sausage.
Ours is very brown.
But no, there's brown gravy. It's just beef gravy as opposed to.
We have yellow gravy too.
Well, there you go. You have the yellow gravy.
Yeah, chicken gravy.
Sure.
Huh. I mean, we have chicken gravy, but it ain't yellow.
And then sin, of course, is like, Italian, so we have like red lead gravy too.
That sounds good.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Bolognese made with like, 3 kinds of meat, lots of pork. It's fantastic.
Pork.
Oh.
Sausage.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Oh, you gotta have pork. That's the flavor.
You got to get some spicy Italian sausage in there.
Yeah.
Some ground beef.
How did you say that and not make it sexual?
Moving along. Holy shit. Hostages taken at Pakistan Counterterrorism Center. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Why Why do I have so many donations of people getting stabbed into poles through the throat?
I think we know why, Polly.
I'm not a violent person.
Why do you have so many news stories about dismembered bodies?
I don't
There
care what
you
ex
go.
Bubba Hotep says. I'm not a violent person.
There's a theme.
Mad Cat, you generous thing, you.
Yes!
Yeah.
For the big C note, greatly appreciated. Very Merry Christmas to you. Here you go, Santa. It's spent. Here you go. Santa has spent this day. Hold on. Here you go. Santa is spent this pay piggy. Us now bacon. Now go get your families their last minute gifts, like a very nice set of gloves, or a butt cheek chaps for Drunkle, or maybe a space heater.
In space, no one can hear you shiver. So, speaking of which, my gloves arrived today.
What?
Yeah.
How can you type with them?
I can, yeah, because they're fingerless. They're my streaming gloves.
Oh,
but
nice.
they're like fucking 11 days late because of the fucking Royal Mail strike, which is why no one is getting any Christmas gifts in my family until January, because that's when things are going to come through. So I've actually cancelled all my orders because I think they're going to be cheaper in January.
Amali Okami says Genshin. Yes, it's another Genshin Impact donation.
Not, motherfucker. I was just about to say, because Zombie says, I gotta find that movie. Mario Kami correctly names it, and Sinatra just fucks it in the ass. Well done, man. Well done.
This is what I'm known for, sir.
It's
Just been
Ruroni.
doing that with everyone's notifications tonight, Sin. You're like, yeah, it's good. Mine's better, though.
Yeah,
I
Zombie
didn't say
Teddy, you
mine was
should go
better.
check
I don't
it
have
out.
any Genshin Impact.
Neither do I. We're all in the same boat here. Fucker. That is the peak anime that ain't gay. Rurouni Kenshin, or known in America as Samurai X, unfortunately. But Zombie Teddy, you should go check it out. It's the OVA, the 3-part OVA. That's what you need to check out. That's where that's from, man.
I think the least gay anime is Cowboy Bebop.
No, Rurouni Kenshin is far less gay than that.
Go ahead, Ninja Scroll.
Oh, Jesus, man. That's pretty not gay, too.
Yeah, I love that. Enjoy your golden hell. Oh, what a lie.
Oh, fucking hell, right?
Right?
Ripped onto his fucking... It's brilliant. The man who can't die.
Amazing.
Let me just point this out. In the chat, back to back to back, Divine Petulance, Genshin Impact is so boss. Ham and Beans is the Genshin Impact movie, any anime, any good. And Shadowclaw, I do love the Genshin Impact.
I have put
the
up...
game is meant to be pretty solid as well, isn't it?
I am not interested in your Chinese PSYOP games, okay? I'm not.
Ooh, Viper, Berserk.
I mean, Viper is the anime girl, you know. She knows what she's talking about.
The Spy X family is S tier.
And he's one of my favorites is actually One Punch Man. Because his weakness is his financial status. It's fucking fantastic.
I mean, same.
Right?
I do have to get in on all these animes. There's a million of them people have been telling me about. The Dance of the Vampire something, the Rurouni Kenshin, Spy Family, Berserk. I got to get to these.
Yeah.
But I know I'm just going to go rewatch, like some same show I've seen 4 times.
Yeah. I think I've seen Archer for about the 30th time this year.
This is why we can't get on with the news. Hostages taken at Pakistan Counterterrorism Center. That's right. Pakistani terrorists seized the Pakistan Counterterrorism Center and are currently, right now, holding hostages.
Oh, wow.
Terrorism in Pakistan. Shocker!
I know. And so it tells you about how effective their counterterrorism efforts are, like they even want them to be. And why?
Yeah, somebody opened the door for them.
And absolutely. And why are they doing this? To free members of their own terrorist cell? It's like you've kidnapped. This is terrorists versus terrorists over in Pakistan.
This is counter terrorism.
Yeah,
spy versus spy.
Yeah, this is not a government trying to fight off terrorists. These are just different terrorist networks fighting each other. One of them just happens to be referred to as the government by the UN. That's all that's happening.
Yeah, I mean, what is the government but the terrorists in control?
In Pakistan, you're quite correct, yes. And can we just point out that hey, fuck you, YouTube. It's true. That's exactly what the Democrats are trying to do now, is paint the entire GOP as undemocratic, and that if you support them in January 6th, then they're the ones who, a coup and a fucking insurrection, trying to paint the entire party that way. That is exactly how it works. You paint all of your opposition as being radicals, and they are not under the rule of law. We represent the rule of law. That's how you get a fucking situation like Ukraine, where you end up declaring every other party illegal. And we're the only justifiable party. Woo.
Say what you want, but that skin looks fucking delicious, man.
See, Thomas, thank you for the smoked turkey. Ever find yourself wondering, what was the curb stomp scene in American Samurai X? Or am I getting my titles mixed up?
Oh, damn. Oh,
Back to the curb, brother.
Back to the curb. Do you know what this means?
You don't see this? This means out of my hut.
Not welcome.
Holy shit. I need to make this happen. I have to do this somehow. That is too good to not make a reality. I need that in my life.
Gotta cut your fucking imperial nose off.
See, I did a cut of American History X with a guy hitting a crocodile with a fucking fry pan, and it just died. It just laid there. But the curb stomp one, no, that'll work. That'll work.
User unknown said high school DxD. I did see that one. That one's great.
Well, yeah, we know why you like that one, though. That's different.
Yes.
Yeah. I saw that one. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Boost.
I didn't. I didn't know what ecchi was until somebody said, "Go watch this," and I was like, "Oh, now I know what it is." Moving along. Sheffield gun shop gang caught after ordering takeaway.
Please not my Sheffield. Please not my Sheffield.
Nah, it's gotta be mine.
Yeah, because believe it or
There's
not,
a city around here named Sheffield.
Sinatra,
but
they
it's
actually
owned
have
by
gun
a
stores still.
Yeah, but what are they selling? Like fucking
Rifles.
Wild West rifleman guns.
Well, see, no, it's
like,
funny that you say that. At the gun store that I work at, we finally got the Ruger made Marlins in.
I want a fucking Marlin mare's like so bad, dude.
So what do you think happened when I got the stainless steel laminate stock fucking 1895 Ruger made Marlin in my hands? I didn't put it down for half an hour. I just sat there and cycled the shit out of it and played with it. Did
you do the thing?
The spinny thing?
You know the thing.
Well, yeah.
The Terminator 2.
Well, of course, it's got the large loop on it. You can't not. I didn't do it very fast because I didn't want to clonk myself in the head, but the barrel's definitely short enough. But I did it a couple of times, and I made sure to go to the carpeted area in case I drop it because it's a expensive firearm.
Did you look? Did you go, okay? Yeah.
You're damn right I did. I went to where I did.
No one's here.
Yeah, we call them the camera shadows, where there's no coverage. You know what I mean? So I went to one of the camera shadows and like, yeah, all right, hold on. Let me take a... The first couple of times I did it, the spin, I didn't get the cock in. It's difficult because you have to go all the way out and pull it.
You have to push it down and then whip it around.
Yeah, it definitely requires.
Sometimes you're pushing rope, but you just got to go through with it.
Yeah,
I gotta get.
Man,
they're like
gotta get it.
I've got to get one of them,
dude.
They're like 800 something, right?
No, over that. We only got two. If you go to the website, it says like shipping in limited quantities. They're not kidding. We got 2 of the blue, 2 of the stainless, and that's it. That was our full shipment. We ordered.
Do you have a link to that website that you could say right here loud on air that I can go check out?
Well, yeah, just the Marlin website, and if you want to,
Aline, I'm trying, damn it.
If you want to order through your distributor, and that's all they have, shipping in limited quantities, they're not kidding. The guy who does the ordering at the store I'm at ordered 10 of each and got 2 of each.
Sheesh.
Yeah, like the stainless and blued. But you know the sweetest part that I was not aware of, they come with a threaded barrel and a thread cap for the barrel, and they did the sweet thing without the knurling, so it's perfectly flush with the barrel. So unless you look to see the seam, you can't see that it's there. Awesome.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking of something else. I'm thinking of the mare's leg.
The mare's leg is extra short with a little half-ass stock. Like, yeah, they're a little.
They come in.
Absolutely amazed. There is guns in the UK on the screen right now, and you've still managed to talk about guns in America.
There's more here to talk about. But so anyway, these four guys, these geniuses. Let me sum the story up for you. They rob a gun store. Okay, this is the most British gun story that I could come up with. A year and a half later, one of these two fucktards on the bottom went to on CCTV, because there's CCTV everywhere. It's Britain after all.
Yes, there is. Fuck Sinatra.
I pay for your food, you brittle-boned fuck.
Believer Action donated $3. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. You use me when that cocksucker over there yeed his last yeehaw. That's right. And they're only in 4570.
That's a supernatural line, isn't it?
Maybe?
I don't know.
You've yeed your last haw. Yeah, that's when they go back in time to find the cult.
I don't watch Supernatural.
It's a good show.
Is it, actually?
Good show. Oh, excellent show.
Yeah? Okay. So one of these two bastards on CCTV goes to one of the phones and calls for a couple of lamb burgers for some calls in his order so they can take a. They're sitting there in plain view of CCTV with their license plate, all of their faces captured, and it took Scotland Yard's best detectives a year and a half to catch up with them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because they were busy running around doing thought checks on people posting, spicy memes or something.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Like, I'm angry on your behalf over this, Dronko. Like, this is beyond. And when they finally caught up with them, they had recovered half of the firearms that they had stolen. And then there's going to be some gangster out there gunning someone fucking down with stolen illegal fucking firearms, and some fucking Labor MP is going to be standing up there talking about, we need to crack down on gun violence in this country, because the story's always the same. Always the fucking same. Criminals behave criminally with firearms, and we need to do something about that. Like, the guns are on as locked down as they possibly can be locked down on in the UK, and there's still going to be some fucking Labor asshole shooting his mouth off about it.
You don't actually really get that much about we need to crack down on gun violence. It's all been knives.
Marlin Trapper 4570 coming in at 1700.
Yeah.
A very long time. In fact, I think it was in South London, where there was a knife amnesty, and there was just these, boxes, or, bins, I suppose, trash cans, where people would just put in all their knives.
Yeah, bin your knife.
Just get rid. And like, you could just walk along. Like, yeah, you want a fucking fight, do you? Hold on a sec. Let me put my hand in here. And now I've got a knife. It was just like you had knife pickup points rather than drop-off points all around fucking London. What were you fuckers thinking? And do you know what they did with all the knives? They made a statue of an angel.
You're kidding me.
I am not kidding you. And it's that they didn't even melt down the knives or anything like that. You could just go up and just fucking like chip one off.
It's like that episode of The Simpsons where they did the gun buyback thing and then they turned it into a playground, remember?
Yeah.
Ralphie goes down the slide and it's just shooting off as he's going.
And so, Sinatra, how does the most British gun story of all time end? They charged the gun store owner for having it. So, Cross, the last name, 40, of Frog Walk, Sheffield, pleaded guilty of burglary.
There you are, some good old-fashioned shield violence.
There's British violence. That's how they do it.
That's on my list of things to acquire and or make next year. Is a Warhammer with the spike on the other side of it and a shield.
Oh, I know the weapon you mean. I'm sure there's some medieval weapons knowledgeable nerd out there that could. Yeah, that thing's fucking hardcore. With the spike, I know what you mean. Like, I'll get through your fucking armor, bitch. Like, yeah.
Yeah, they have it on, I think it's Bud K for like $160, but I kind of want to find it in the wild if that's possible. Or just have it show up on my doorstep in the wild. And a shield.
If you could buy it and it's placeable on an axe handle, that's a win.
Yeah, it is.
Like the Naginata that I have, I bought as just the blade, and then fucking put it on the end of a pole myself. God damn it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Gamer Valine, thank you for the $16. Greatly appreciated. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I got a cool video about the F-15 test plane from NASA. Another thing not in Britain for Drunkle to complain about. I want that video, Valine. You know, I love me some test footage. Fuck, I was watching attack helicopter test footage the other day. Jesus Christ, helicopters are cool. Holy shit.
A what? I sneezed halfway through
an attack helicopter test footage, like of different designs that never made it past the prototype stage. We're just going to test different shit to see. It was like the clips I've seen of Airwolf, but real.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, because they were in like the full-on like Los Alamos middle of nowhere test area, like the Skunk Works factory, just blowing shit up. It was fuck. And they're trying to sell this prototype to the military, right? So the footage is cut like a Top Gun fight scene, you know what I mean? But it's real.
Cool.
Engineer of Chat Persuasion, Engineer Mark 2004 says it's called a war pick.
A war pick.
Yes, I want a war pick hammer combo on at least a 3-foot handle.
So Cross, Koi, Ismaili, and Jabbar all got various times.
Good, strong British names.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jabbar also got nailed for an intent to supply Class A drugs. Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
They only recovered half the guns, but the owner of the business has since been fined £350 for failing to comply with the conditions of registration as a firearms dealer, as he had left the insecure. Now, we read the story, it's like, how was it insecure? Because these fuckers were able to get in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Robbers are able to, burglars can burgle. Yeah.
Well, my grandfather, because he was he had a farm, so he had shotguns. Very, very, very stringent laws on how firearms are kept. To the point where when he died, my mother gave his guns to another farmer, but in order to do so, she had to have a temporary shotgun license just to hand them over. My God, you should have seen her, mate. She was strutting around everywhere. I got a shotgun license. Doing this shady deal at the fucking end of a one-way road, you know what I mean? She's got these fucking 2 shotguns wrapped up in a blanket, moving them from the back of a car to the back of someone else's car. You know?
Speaking of things in foreign countries that make no sense to us normal people, Australian man explains why he let the spider the size of his face live in his house for over a year. My God.
Oh, fuck off. No.
Huntsman?
Yep, it's a huntsman.
Yeah, they're harmless to
that
people.
is the reason why you need shotguns.
Yeah. Like, Australians, honestly, I would shotgun that thing. I don't, it's like, well, you leave a giant hole in your wall and spider guts everywhere. And it's like the very fact that you can splatter enough guts from a spider because it's that big is reason enough to use the shotgun.
Yes, you're not dissuading me at all.
You have a big hole in your wall and spiders come pouring out.
It's just, it blew my mind. Like, I knew huntsmen were big, but like you can get scale off of this picture because you know how big those cinder blocks are and shit. And look at that fucking thing.
Mate. That's a fucking Skyrim size spider.
Yeah.
The MG3, thank you for the $2 and the bonk bubble. The MG42, but NATO caliber. Yeah, that's how you take care of something that fucking. I mean, people. Why did this person let it live there? Because it was getting bigger and he was lonely. He named it Charlotte.
Yeah, there's a reason you're lonely, mate.
I just
I'm not very good in social situations, and I always get flustered when talking to people. Yeah, it's not, is it? It's because you've got a fucking massive spider in your house, Steve.
Yeah, and how massive was Steve's spider? Like, how big are these things?
How big was
Charlotte,
it?
though?
There's a smaller huntsman eating a possum.
I hate it.
It's a baby possum.
Yeah, that you're not making it better. I am not. I'm not okay with any of this. He's like down
There's
at old
also
man
on the side of
Polly's
the-
farm. They're shotgunning through the night. Yeah, he's blasting everything in sight. Anytime something moves in the shadows, I'd be firing. It's Australia.
I think if a spider is that big that you can kill it with a throwing knife, then the spider is too big.
I've said this before. It's like there's places in sub-Saharan Africa, places like Australia, where the cockroach is big enough that if you step on it, there will be parts of it that are outside of the bounds of your shoe.
No.
Do you understand what I'm
the
saying?
X-Files episode
No,
that the
no,
cockroaches were killing people?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I can't handle centipedes that are that long. Like, every single insect needs to be stompable with one stomp. If you have to stomp it more than once, I don't want to live there.
So you got to go for the old stomp and twist motion.
Yeah, or like, if you've ever laid somebody the boots when they've gone to the ground, like over and over and over again. Like, yeah, like human beings, you should have to hit more than once, not insects and arachnids.
Yeah, I don't want to live anywhere. You summed it up, yeah. It's just stomp and twist. I shouldn't need to do the twist. I should be able to do the twist if I so choose.
Can we just get rid of Australia?
We just need to take care of the clearly extraterrestrial life forms they have there.
Are we sure Australia's never been nuked?
You tell him, Steve Dave, thank you for the $1. Don't fucking judge my spider. Those fucking rats deserve it. Also, seriously, I could write a book with all the Steve stories you and Drunkle have come up with on the AAA.
Oh, mate, Steve is always getting into shit.
Well, I mean, I was hoping for a little Drunkle accent with a Bruce in there somewhere, but it didn't happen. This is an Australian story.
It'll be like, I'm just really lonely. I've had to work from home since COVID, since the lockdown, and just having a real problem finding a Sheila. But I found a bit of company recently. Things have been looking up.
And
Got a new roommate.
When he looks up, that's what he sees.
Her name's Charlotte. Is she beautiful? She just winked at you with one of her many, many eyes. Where you going? Come back. We're going to have a brewski.
And I have another
God
rule,
damn it,
Sinatra.
Charlotte. You're
I
the
can't
only one
live
who gets me.
anywhere that a flying insect, that you can't swat it, you have to punch it out of the air. That a swat will just stun it. They have insects that big. Dragonflies in places that are just unbelievably huge. Locusts and shit.
Oh, dodge and canter.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's a nice one.
Oi, Bruce. That
Here up
spider
at
is
a
a
ton.
bit big, don't you think?
Do I think it
Nice.
is, Bruce? Bloody stroof. It's the size of my butthole. Hakira for the straight up 1 ton.
Nicely done.
Akira.
Fucking
With the big dick energy.
legend, old boy. Huge dick energy. The dick the size of a huntsman spider named Charlotte. Akira, thank you so much. You big old generous cunt.
Fucking awesome.
Amazing.
Love it.
Amazing.
Love to see it. So,
Can we get this fucker off the fucking screen?
Yes, we can.
Because look, I don't kill anything, right? I'll just usher them out the window. So if that appeared on my wall, I would just move house.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even take any of my fucking furniture with me. I'd be like, the spider owns it now.
Well, yeah. Just toss a match behind you. Don't even look back. It's just
Don't look back.
Yeah. like an action sequence when the star's walking away and the thing blows up behind him. That'd be me. I'd fill the house with
Cool
accelerant.
guys don't
and-
look at explosions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colorado Springs police homicide suspect arrested after attempted break-in at police station.
Oh, Steve, you idiot.
Now, why did he break in? To turn himself in.
Oh, okay.
He got there to turn himself in. All jokes aside, so
Yeah.
I've read the story. That's what happened. Okay. He was waiting there for them when they showed up because it hadn't opened up yet. He showed up at like 6 a.m. and they weren't open yet. So he broke in.
Wait, so police stations close?
Yeah. Well, this one does. This
To the public.
this
Got to come back
Colorado
in office hours,
Springs
mate.
detachment. Yeah.
I can't imagine they have enough stuff to keep them open at all hours.
Carlos Trejo was taken into custody after the alleged break-in at a police substation. Like, that's where he decided to turn himself in. So he went all the way there and was so angry they weren't open, he fucking broke in.
And just, like, waited?
Yep. He just waited for them to show up, and they showed up because obviously they had alarms and whatnot there. And, yeah, they responded, the police, of course, to their own police station being broken into. And there was the homicide suspect that they had been looking for. Being like, where the fuck have you guys been?
Did they charge him with breaking and entering? Or
yes. Yep. Because he's up for fucking homicide. At this point, what does it matter? A simple B&E? Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Just wait until 9 a.m., mate.
Yeah. I mean, how much of a rush are you in?
Have a beer. Have a sleep. Finger the missus. Then go in the morning. Get some breakfast.
Crematoriums.
Man, I'm such an...
What?
God.
Just crematoriums in China struggle with COVID as it spreads. Have you seen all of these fucking videos and whatnot?
Yeah.
I have not.
COVID. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it's COVID, yeah.
Well, it is bad. How bad? Like, the massive influx of crematoriums, they can't keep up. They are in... Okay, I want to keep my channel. I was just about to make some Einsatzgruppen jokes, and that's probably not good.
Yeah.
Their crematoriums are working around the clock, and they're unable to keep up. These are the bodies that they don't have enough ponchos anymore. They're just keeping them in piles now.
God damn it,
I just don't
Sid.
understand. I just don't understand how they can't just go, big fire.
Well, yeah.
It's the... I don't know how big China is on health and safety because, I mean, the last 2 years says not a lot. But when it comes to human remains, it tends to be a lot of, should we say, rules around the disposal of. Right, Polly?
Yes.
The huntsman spider threw $2. Oh, shit. Saying, so could I move in and take over your flat, Miller drunk? I'm a very big homeless boy. Yeah, why not?
Epidemiologists, all jokes aside, are looking at, like, there are millions upon millions that are going to be dead. They're looking at a 10% population loss in China. 10%. Wow. Like, how many people live there, right?
To COVID.
Yeah, well,
no, you know,
that's at least 100 million.
Yeah, like they cannot keep up with the stacks of bodies. You know how hard it is to get video out of China via their highly controlled internet. And even the videos that are getting out are like, Jesus Christ, guys.
I'm sorry. I think you mean the internet of the future.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's the safe internet.
Internet of things.
Yeah. It's not good.
Just another guy said, let's go set for start. I'm like, and he said that right after Drunkle's 100 popped up. I'm like, we don't have 4 people on the show. How are we going to get a set of $400 donations? And it took me like 4 minutes it took me like 4 minutes to remember he's working out and it has nothing to do with that. I was like, oh, okay, so I'm just a dummy.
Get it, just another guy. Go on, push it, boy.
But Polly, before I forget, somebody is sending me a thing to send to you that you are going to fucking freak out about, and I cannot wait for you to get it. And I cannot tell you more.
Aw. Because the last one was fucking so fucking awesome.
Dope.
You get a toe DMs me and said, I hope Sinatra didn't build it up too much. And I'm like, no. Do you know what I mean?
No, dude, I cannot build up. I haven't tried the dark rye yet.
Okay.
But I literally cannot boast how good Midwinter Night's Dram is.
I've been looking up review after review. I've even been watching video reviews, and I hate video reviews of bourbon because you get some guy drinking and he's looking right into the camera going, oh, I taste notes of blah, blah. I'll just read it because you guys are just...
It's not a bourbon, but yeah.
You guys are too polyword for me with your bullshit, you know? I just can't do it.
So, I mean...
But I've been reading reviews on the Midwinter, and it's like, oh, man, I'm just staring at that bottle going, man, that seal is just not going to last. I'm going to...
That's the Golden Otter drink.
Yeah, it should be. It should be. Well, because, what I told Toza, I was thinking about, because I do a Christmas Eve stream almost every year. I did one last year and the year before that, and etc. And so I was thinking of like cracking it then. But yeah, maybe I should wait out the golden otter. But who knows when that's going to happen? And I really want to try it. But I mean, isn't that the point of the special drink, right? Is that you finally get, you get to open it eventually. Yeah. Okay. Touche. Okay. Speaking of, do you want to grab that real quick?
It's loading.
Yeah.
It's taking its time. Ammo for 5. I thought that picture was a conveyor belt with burritos on it.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ.
You know what? I'm going to make a tasteless joke, but this is the way that it is. And this is what happens when you have a fucking totalitarian, communist, fucking repressive, tyrannical government running things. Yeah, they are rolling the bodies off an assembly line like industrial burrito making. You're not wrong.
Not to mention they're 90%.
Closed society. Oh, yeah, we should all look, you know, and remember, Wuhan had nothing to do with it. It's just...
And remember what the James Bond villain said, Klaus Schwab, China is the way of the future.
Yeah. Now, we should really respect how organized they are. It's just another guy who said the same thing 3 times. Yeah, no shit. Fuck. The way of the future. Well, speaking of way of the future, 1.7 trillion has been trending on Twitter because certainly nobody else is fucking talking about it.
No.
I love Lauren Boebert's tweet on this. 10% of 1.7 trillion is that. Just in case you wanted to know how much was going to the big guy. Boom!
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay, that is a good line, and everybody is up on this, and the Republicans left, right, and center, like $1.7 billion, excuse me, I can't even say the right word, because you don't think trillion, you think billion, right?
Yes.
1.7 trillion passed. Nobody said anything. No debate. No words. Over 7,000 pages. No, excuse me. 7,000 earmarks. 4,000 pages. The thing is huge. It's a massive omnibus spending bill that nobody could read. It would, if you gave it out to all the people that are voting on it to read right now and their staffers to go through, it would be like a month from now before they were ready for the debate. Just to go through it. It's that big. And they're all going to vote yes because they're Democrats, and the Republicans will vote no, and it'll all come down to a certain people.
I've seen a lot of penises come out of black goo before, but never like that.
The Senate or the House Republicans have been urging the Senate to read it and just say no and get something better. And Senate Republicans have already said, you know, Romney, McConnell, have already said that they're going to vote yes on.
Yeah, McConnell said this is the best we're going to get. That should be the end of you as a Republican. That's the absolute end of you.
I agree. This should be illegal.
Yeah.
It already passed too, by the way.
Yeah, omnibus bills should be illegal.
Elon Musk going like, you could solve world hunger with half of your money, and that was in the billions. And now we're actually talking like fucking hell. That's walking around money.
Yep, it sure is. And
how much of that is
I'm
going
sure
to
Polly's
Ukraine,
going to get into it.
Cult of Krill, thank you.
10%, 50%. How much is going to Ukraine?
Yeah,
because he visited Biden today, didn't he, Zelensky?
You know how many earmarks are in there? There's no way to know where all the fucking money is going. Like once you just start leafing through it, you can watch whatever news source you try, and they're going to start naming off. Can you believe this is in there? Can you believe this is in there? And they're not even covering 2% of the scum that's floating around in that fucking pond of cess.
Well, and then they can always put in something like, oh, and we're putting in like, a 10 million for trans rights. And then you'll get a Republican will vote no because, because of some other bullshit in there. And then they can go, oh, see, this guy's transphobic because he voted no against that. Like, the whole fucking bureaucratic process is just absolute fucking bullshit. And this is why nothing of worth ever gets fucking done in America, because a two-party system is just people just constantly sniping each other and trying to make each other look bad. Is that part of what they're trying to do, though? Keep each other in the job for longer? Are they working together or against each other?
Well,
Who
I
fucking
just
knows?
don't think you're
It's a
casting
big
your.
party and you're not invited.
I think you are casting the net not wide enough. That is the way that. Are you trying to tell me Parliament is working a lot more effectively?
Whose Parliament?
Yours.
Oh no, I didn't actually mention my country in that. This isn't a game
Well, you
of
said,
whataboutism. I thought we were doing American
I think you said
news.
that's the problem with America, and it's like, no, that's the problem with Western liberal democracies. That's why I said I don't think you're
about
casting.
America.
I don't think you're casting your net wide enough. This is the problem with Western liberal democracies. It's not with America alone. It's what can we pass and get away with, and none of it is it. People say, oh, it's not for the benefit of the people. Obviously not. I mean,
If it were for the
they're all
benefit of the
fucking
people,
rotten.
it wouldn't be passed.
This is only benefiting. Jesus Christ! I mean, why do you think that they fucking did it before at the time that they did? Wait a minute. The January 6th committee announces it's fucking.
You're listening to the mellow sounds of European existential dread.
Yeah,
We'll be with you through the long, dreary night until the grim, pale milk wash of dawn intones the start of yet another joyless day of your empty, desperate life.
Yeah. 1.7 trillion makes me feel empty and desperate. It's a good one for that.
What voice is that, by the way?
It's oddly soothing yet disturbing what he's saying, isn't it?
Yeah, who is it? That sounds like the guy from what was it called? Dark Veil? Night Veil.
No, it's not the guy from Night Vale.
Huh?
Hakira,
Oh.
you badass you. Thank you for the $10. Speaking on special things you've been sent, read the lore on Celestine. She's a perpetual. She dies and reincarnates. But to do so, she has to ascend to a mountain of her own bones. She's a badass. Oh, St. Celestine. It's peak 40K right there.
Celestine didn't kill herself.
I started reading into the lore on St. Celestine, and it's so deep and so far gone. I have tabs saved. I got a bunch of bookmarks and going back again and again. And then
Is this an anime thing or a thing of
40K.
like
40K.
folklore?
40K.
Oh, okay. See, no, I love a deep dive into someone else's writing like that. I was reading all about the xenomorphs, aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Before I knew it, I was straight onto fucking androids and shit like that. I love a deep dive into some proper fucking lore, mate.
The St. Celestine mini that I got, thank you again. Greatly appreciated. I haven't I've opened it up. I cut it out of the sprues. I've done the mold line scraping, but I haven't started gluing it together because I haven't figured out which way I want to paint it. I just don't have the skill set to justify to touching that thing with a brush yet because it's my literal favorite 40K mini ever. And so
you got to do it right.
Yeah, and it's
Is that the one that got sent to me to send to you?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Is that the one that the person didn't ask?
That is the one the person didn't ask. Yeah. That's
Okay.
It is. All you got to do is ask. And then I can. Damn, Sinatra, Jesus. But it was
a genuine question, but it came out really bitchy. But I just left it because it worked.
Valine, when did you get here? Cult of Krill, thank you for the 350. Last AAA until next Wednesday. Merry Christmas, everyone, and happy birthday, Drunkle.
I'm pretty sure we have one Friday.
Thank you. I think it's the last one he will be attending.
Yeah, I think that's what he
Not everyone can make it.
A
on time,
Merry
so-
Christmas to you, Cult of Krill. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Merry bloody Christmas, mate.
I don't. We gotta shotgun through the rest of these stories because we're there at the time now, and I have so many stories left. But this 1.7 trillion, I don't see an accident. I see complete collaboration and understanding and choreography between the January 6th committee releasing, yes, we are recommending charges against the president, and every news source except for who? Fox, Breitbart, and for some reason Sky News Australia and weirdos on the internet, of course. We're focused entirely on the first president in American history to and meanwhile a $1.7 trillion spending package gets snuck through.
It's another one of those things, man. Distract with this woke nonsense that means absolutely nothing, pointless platitudes, while serious, nefarious shit is happening right off screen.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, this is what's going on that really matters right now. Rand Paul's losing his fucking mind, and rightly so.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Ted Cruz is losing his fucking mind, and rightly so. They didn't get it. Like, the Republicans didn't even receive it. Like, drunk, that's what I mean when, okay, yes, a lot of the time, it's sniping at each other, trying to maintain their positions, you're right. Other times, it's intra-party fights, and they're using the government system to fuck around. And how many fucking pork barrels and fucking earmarks can we get for our voters and our fucking constituencies by playing fucking games with the system? We have this January 6th thing up, and we know a compliant media is only going to talk about that, and we'll slip this $1.7 trillion fucker through, and we'll hand it off to the goddamn Republicans to read over, knowing that they're not going to be able to do anything to stop it with no debate. Let's move on. We passed it. We're done. Yay! Fucking hell.
Yes.
So, as Sinatra said, it's the woke nonsense as a distraction, you know. It's push racism when what we should be looking at here is classism.
I'm so angry I'm without words. I think we should just move on before I start fucking yelling and screaming.
Did I say something wrong?
No, not at all.
Was I right? Did I do it? Did I do it?
Here, we need some fun.
Hug me, Polly.
Who would you say this guy is?
I don't know. Everyone's pointing at each other.
Like, but
which one am I looking at? Like,
the man in the Gucci suit is who I'm talking about.
That is clearly a Gucci suit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Who I say is? See, I want to say fashion designer.
That's not bad.
He's wearing Gucci.
Yeah, and the really
glass,
the glass frames,
the John-esque specs,
that are so ridiculous. You know what I mean? That only a fashion designer or someone with no taste whatsoever would wear. That look at the fucking bling ring that he's got on that actually slows down his hand movement. It weighs so much. Everyone around him
is an NFL ring.
And he's at a party balling out. Everyone's got diamond earrings and shit. So yeah. It's any guesses, Sinatra, who this guy is?
No.
No?
I love how the guy on the right is just like, oh, is this a mugshot?
And they're standing here in Scarface's house with the double stairwell and whatnot. Well, I'll tell you who he is. He's a pastor.
Oh my god! Not in a million years did I guess that. Holy shit!
Blinged up Brooklyn bishop. Now, is he Catholic? No, he just calls himself that. Who was robbed mid-sermon is now behind bars. Yeah, this guy, Whitehead, what's his first name? Lamore Whitehead.
Bullshit.
Okay, because of the amount of bling that this guy rocks when he's doing his ministry. All right. Last year at this time, he was live streaming his ministry, and dudes are watching him and seeing all the gold and diamonds and shit that he has on. They robbed him right in the middle of one of his fucking sermons on a live stream.
I actually don't have a problem with that.
It's like when you're rolling this hard and you're this obvious of a fucking crook. I mean, it. User unknown. Thank you for the dollar. A tip for the obligatory surly Otter rant. Well, yeah, gotta watch my blood pressure these days. That's gonna get me one day. So yeah, he got robbed.
Go to the gym. I've got a high metabolism. You're falling apart, Polly.
This motherfucker and his totally fake, made-up fucking church. What is it called again? The Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries. Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, right. Sounds legit. Anyway, he's up on a fuck ton of charges. This guy got a mittenful. Money laundering, fucking attempted to fraud, racketeering, you fucking name it. And it's like, this guy? No.
I couldn't imagine.
So he got robbed, right? And it's like, how much jewelry did he actually get robbed for? $1 million. The insurance amount that he was paid out for what was stolen from him was appraised at $1 fucking million in jewelry he had on him.
Hell.
Nah. It's like, that guy was defrauding his parishioners?
You don't understand.
This is why you buy a shield.
The G's on his suit stand for God.
Right? And he was playing the game that every fake ass minister out there plays. Starts a church, doesn't fucking really matter. Gets a bunch of scumfuck, ex-cons around him.
Tax free.
Yeah, and it's
all
of it is tax free, of course, because it's a 501c3, right? And none of it was looked into, obviously, because with any kind of anything. I mean, this is how the Church of Scientology has established itself as a church. Fraudulence beyond, like, what? Okay, Leaders of Tomorrow Ministries, what charitable ministries are you out there running? Well, buying more jewelry for myself so I can look better, so people, I don't know, something. Like, he has a fleet of cars that he's like, they're part of his church, right? So he's got a Bugatti, he's got a fucking Cadillac limousine, he's got like this list of cars that they ran down. They're all the church's property, not his. But he's the only one that has sole access to drive them. And he lives in a fucking mansion. Well, yeah, of course he does. But it's the church's property. He just happens to be the only one who lives there.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
I just love this picture of him so much. And it's like, this guy was arrested for racketeering and money laundering? You gotta be fucking kidding me.
No.
But
he seems so upfront and proper.
Yeah. Husband dismembered his wife because she didn't support his dream of.
Damn it!
It had to happen, Drunkle. Just let it happen.
We were doing so well.
No, it had to. Husband dismembered his wife because she didn't support his dream of opening a comic book store, unlike his mistress.
That does not look like a guy who's got a mistress, does it? Looks like he was the king in Lord of the Rings who set himself on fire and jumped off the fucking ramparts.
Yeah. And and just the first line sums up the reason why I talk about this shit. A Pennsylvania husband was recently arrested and charged in connection with the killing of his wife and dismembering her in an apparently failed effort to dispose of the evidence because nobody knows how to dump a fucking body properly. Fuck.
I think at least one person does, Polly.
There's a reason I'm still on loose. It's fine. Now moving over. Dismembered dead body found in bin turns out it turned out to be a life-size sex doll. We were talking about this, so I thought I'd just...
Oh God, again?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah. This is recent. Somebody called, like, look at this. Yeah, you can't even dump sex dolls properly. Fuck, people suck. You can say every week if you want, Joshua. You're right. I don't know what is wrong with people failing to dismember and dispose of bodies properly every fucking week.
So what is the proper way to dispose of a sex doll?
We got to take it to the woods.
Yeah, and leave one hand sticking up from the ground of a shallow grave, obviously. I mean, there was a question about that?
You do it like people did with the porn magazines in the 90s. You just throw it in a bush. You remember the Black Dahlia murder?
Yes.
When I think it was a mother and child found it, and they moved on because they thought it was just a mannequin. So like it goes both ways. What the fuck is going on with the ankle in that photo as well?
It's pretty twisted, isn't it?
What the fuck?
It's a twisted mind.
Who would do this to a mannequin, Polly?
It was a full-size sex doll, so, Did you...
Oh, was it actually...
But not all the body parts were there. You know what was missing? Take a guess. The pelvis. Yeah, the pelvis was missing. They kept the pelvis.
Yeah. He sat there. He's got, I spent $1,500 on this. All I really needed was this bit.
Yeah.
He's taken up loads of room. I haven't got a lot of space left because a fucking huntsman spider has claimed the living room.
And I'm not fighting him. Look at the size of that bastard.
That's why the ankle's twisted. He'd been trying to smack it off the wall with it.
All right, now for something different.
You got the pelvis. You just slide
body
it back
encased
under
in
the bed when
concrete
you're done.
removed from Philadelphia home in, get this, suspected homicide.
No, suspected, you say, yeah.
The Philly police, man, they're right on these things. They, crack team of investigators, bunch of Sherlocks running around. Let me see. This dead woman that's been missing for quite some time has been chopped up and placed inside of solid concrete. I think a homicide might have occurred here via the principles of detection.
What? Concrete. It sounds like a case that's hard to crack.
Nice. But they got some solid leads. They just...
Dun, 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 dun.
You talked over my pun, you bastard.
So I actually took off my glasses as I said the puns.
No, he puts them on. He doesn't take them off.
Yeah, copyright, Polly.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
And I was already wearing my glasses at the time, so.
Fine. All right. For the penultimate article.
So what was your pun? I'm sorry.
They got some solid leads.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
For the penultimate article. Man with World War I explosive lodged in his rectum sparks bomb scare. Hospital evacuation.
Oh,
I'll just go ahead and delete this for Friday.
Oh, God damn it.
My favorite part was the hospital evacuation. I'm thinking, poor Nurse Khaleesi. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I mean, she's down there. The attending doctor pulls one of these things out. Everyone runs.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, like, it's not okay because it's not shiny brass. It looks discolored.
It was once.
That was up your butt, dude.
Yeah.
It was in there.
Sounds like his party went off with a bang. Did you actually read the whole thing into it? Because we are missing some serious gaps in the story for this shit, right? He goes, "Oh yeah, I found it at my brother's house."
No, well,
and then I had
the
to go
worst
to the hospital. You go, whoa, what happened in between those two things there, buddy?
Well, he's 88 years old to begin with.
Right?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. The evacuation of the shell. The evacuation of adult and pediatrics. We had to manage the risk in a reactive framework, the rep added. Without a doubt, we took precautions. The bomb disposal experts at the scene determined there was little possibility the shell would explode inside the man. Not that anyone was terribly worried about that part of it. I think they were worried about,
I would have been if I was him.
If I was him, but who cares about the fucking 88-year-old sex weirdos getting shit shoved up his butt from World War I? He wanted to remember the times?
What better way?
I remember back in my day when a young Nancy Pelosi would put her old fist up there.
Wow.
They reassured us by adding that it was a collector's item used by the French military. Stunned doctors subsequently began the process of trying to remove the object, which measured almost 8 inches long and more than 2 inches wide from the man's rectum. It is believed the pervy patient inserted the item up his anus for sexual pleasure. You think?
Wow, what was your first clue?
Yeah. An apple,
Smuggling.
a mango, or even a can of shaving foam. We are used to finding unusual objects inserted where they shouldn't be, one doctor declared. But a shell? Never. Or, as was said in the original French, non.
No. The thing is, like, you look at an object, it's like Rule 34, isn't it? If it exists, there's a porn version of it.
Uh-huh.
I think Rule 35 is if it exists, someone's probably tried to put it up their ass.
Yes, which is a nice segue into our titular article for the day. Don't put that there.
Jesus Christ.
It is the Christmas season. And it's Dr. warns against this surprisingly stupid Xmas trend. Don't masturbate with ornaments. I know people get on me how I put a D in there. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Sin.
there is no D in the word ornament.
Ordinance.
As I said,
I
fuck
think that
you.
was the previous article.
Now, this is the first titular article I'm going to do. That there's no reading, there's no explanation, there's only a picture. There's only a picture. Happy holidays, everyone.
Fucking hell.
Love it. Love it.
Bro.
I'm happy with this not having an explanation, honestly.
I mean, Peter Pan took a weird turn, didn't it? Hook with the...
Merry Christmas, one and all.
I gotta know the flavor.
You're wondering if it's one of the minty ones.
If it was
possibly
peppermint,
the
that's
fruit
gonna...
ones. Yeah, just like it goes in, but you know, it's sort of mega barbed where it's not so easy to come out. You found that out, didn't you? Didn't you? You fucking pervert.
You fucked up there.
Oh.
And it's intact.
Yeah. Well, look at the size of it. That's a solid one.
Hell yeah, it is.
Who wants to play a quick
poor
game?
little elves.
Who wants to play a quick game?
After that, I don't know anymore, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I'm just leaving that picture there. I mean, I can take it down, but I'm not gonna. Just leave it.
Even if I think it's in my mind now. It's not going anywhere.
I'm just happy I found a fucking titular article for the first time ever since having been invited onto the AAA. Thank you, gentlemen, for that, by the way.
Regretting it now.
Yeah. Yeah. Sin, you said he wouldn't do shit like this.
I lied.
My name is Candy Cane.
But it took up until now to find the titular article is composed of just a picture.
I don't think we even needed the headline.
Yeah, no. Actually, you're right. It's just...
literally just the picture.
Festonia asks a good question. Is there a AAA show on Friday, Sin? You going to be...
Yes.
We're good to go. Awesome.
Why wouldn't there be? It's only Christmas Eve.
Look, yeah,
People still got shit to do, you know?
Sometimes people get busy, you know?
Yep, we'll be here.
Yeah, this guy was tasting mint for like 2 weeks.
Oh, Christ.
But his fart smelled delightful.
Smelled lovely.
Yeah, yeah. Up top, right there. Woo!
Up top.
He was spreading Christmas cheer in every room in the house. All right. Let's, you guys are just screen sharing, not whatever, so you're good to go. So let's play a game.
Yes.
It's the return of Name That Name.
All right.
Oh, yes.
And...
Oh, can I guess the theme?
I think you knew what it was going to be. It's the Christmas edition.
Movies.
Yeah. Because, of course, it was going to be.
I'm loving the font.
Isn't it joyful? Isn't it nice?
It is, yeah. I'm filled with... my heart grows a little larger.
If you want to look it up on DaFont or 1001 Fonts... Bubble. Merry Christmas, little seal. Hakira, thank you for the $2. Don't visit Neverland on Christmas. You might get hooked.
Oh, no.
This is simply called Merry Christmas. This is font, and it's awesome because it gives you the little snow piles, the little snowflakes and whatnot, and the $% caret mark and so on are like a deer, a Santa face, you know what I mean? They're all like awesome.
A female deer.
They're all awesome things. So go grab that font. It's totally worth having. You'll use it for something.
Because people will be like, why are you copying Polly?
No, you can use it for your own Christmas cards and whatnot.
I'm a fan. I don't send Christmas cards. I am a fan of a good font, and I appreciate it. I dare say it's fantastic.
Nice. That's got to be a website, right? Fantastic.org, something.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. It's Chinese.
Probably. What is China's domain name? Does it have one? Is it .cn?
As far as I know, they have their own internet.
Right, yeah. They got domains within their commie web.
They don't even have... It's not .anything. You just type in a word.
Because there's really only like 100 sites on it, and they're all about...
I mean, that is actually roundabout right, yeah. It's...
Great.
Once again, guys, tomorrow, North Korea propaganda stream.
So here we go. Are you guys ready? Some easy, some not so easy. It's so that make sure your names are ready. You know how this works. Call it your name, and if chat gets it before you, they win because they're playing too.
I found actually that if we don't call out name, because if you call out your name, then it gives you a little bit more time to think about what the answer is. Whereas since I stopped you guys from calling out your name, there's a lot more panicking. There's a lot more.
.commie from Spectral Umbreon, which I can appreciate, but ham and beans. Yeah, that's
fantastic.
That's pretty good.
Very good.
Yeah,
That's the winner.
I love having Spectral Umbreon around for shit like that. But ham and beans says that China is in fact .cn. I am not typing it in to find out.
CNN. Am I right, fellas?
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
we do. Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Calling out your names. All right, here we go.
Drunkle. Gremlins.
It is Gremlins. It is Gremlins. One day I'll have a pipe like that guy. One day.
Oh, yeah. That's some Gandalf shit, mate.
That's what everyone calls them. I refuse. I'm going to call it by its proper name. It's a church warden pipe.
I'd call it Gremlins pipe.
I'd go with that too, actually, as long as it's not a Gandalf pipe. Because when you go on to the Amazons to look it up, like you'll type in church warden pipe.
.cn.
Right. There'll be all these pipes that like come with Elvish writing on them and, made in China, of course. All this fucking Lord of the Rings fucking monetization for shit you don't actually fucking own. But every now and then you'll see a church warden pipe. I want to get a proper one. One day.
No, a Chinese knockoff crap. In China, they just call it crap.
Interesting.
Fun fact. Do you remember the name of the species that Gizmo was?
Mogwai.
Very good. Yeah, well played. Well played.
I want it because I want to be able to hold hold it like left hand down on the arm of the chair far away so I can read, so the smoke's not like up in my face. And apparently that was the original purpose for them, or what was useful about them. The church warden could walk around and read and not have the smoke get up in his grill. That's what I want it for.
I wanted to and then take a little puff of it and then go, "This is no bluff." It's Ninja Scroll again.
Nice. I thought we were going to go in the direction of it comes with a free Frogurt.
That's good.
But it's cursed.
Frogurt is also cursed. That's bad.
That's bad.
But there's toppings.
That's good. That's good.
And the toppings are also cursed. Ready for the next one?
That's bad.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sinatra.
Sinatra.
That would be Die Hard.
It would be.
See, now you said this was Christmas movies. Shenanigans.
Go to hell, buddy. Go to hell.
Shenanigans.
This is a donation. This is my 40/40.
You're listening to the mellow sounds of European existential dread. We'll be with you through the long, dreary night until the grim, pale milk wash of dawn intones the start of yet another joyless day of your empty, desperate life.
See you in Shoda, and thank you for the $10. Greatly appreciate it. As a professional gravedigger, no one ever asks why I'm in the cemetery at night, nor dare slows down. So, anybody who needs body parts, Shoda's your man, woman, person to reach out to. Conducting weirdo rituals. There you go. Now, I was looking for the right picture for this because I wanted to do Die Hard.
This is the perfect picture.
Well, see, there's so many Hans Gruber pictures where he's looking so fucking awesome, like when he's unscrewing the suppressor from his little
just Grubin.
From his little Euro gun, and he's like, "I won't do anything as dramatic as count to 3." It's just fucking Gruber looks so great through so many scenes in that movie. I thought I'd pick one where he doesn't look awesome, just to kind of. Someone's like, "Wait a minute, who is that?"
Nakatomi won't be joining us for the rest of his life.
Whew. Best Christmas villain ever. Better than Krampus, even.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1-1. Ready? Here we go.
Yep.
Oh, wait, nothing happened. Hold on. There we go.
Drunkle. That is the Gamer Levine show, Love Actually.
It is the Gamer Levine show. Love Actually. I was wondering.
Hugh Grant as the fucking Prime Minister.
Doing a dance.
Yeah. This is the state of modern politics in the UK.
Yeah. Charming.
We all saw Theresa May coming out on stage. He called it before it happened,
Yeah. Fucking hell. There we go. 2-1. Moving on to the next one. Are you ready? And there it is.
Drunkle.
Drunkle. 3,
See,
2,
that's,
1.
Batman Returns.
I don't know. I'm tempted to not give it to you. I said 1 and you said Batman and then halted and I got the 0.
No, I know. I said Batman before you said 1.
Sinatra,
That's the
Batman
international
Returns.
punchline. That's the timing from the Discord.
I can't do it. No, man, you held off. We could go. You went.
I didn't hold off. I said
Sinatra,
Returns as you
Batman
said
Returns.
1.
I gotta give it to Sin, man. You guys tied up. I can't. You come on. You went Batman Returns, and I got the 0.
But I said it's just when you heard it. I said it before. It genuinely takes a fucking extra second for you to hear me from where I am. It genuinely does. We've heard it before. It's happened before with you guys.
Well, there's more. There's a chance to win. Isn't it more exciting when you're tied up?
No, I'm just saying that's what's going on.
2-2. It's fine.
2-2.
Okay, here we go. It's all tied
Almost
up. Ready?
2-2.
Next one. Chat's gonna get it.
What the fuck?
That's Margot Kidder on the left. If that helps you any. And that's the sexiest Shakespearean actress to ever actress on the right.
I'm stumped.
Chat. Anyone? Bueller. There it is. Sidekick, Black Christmas.
Not familiar.
The most famous
is
Christmas
that the
horror
one
movie of all
where,
time.
The bitch was suffocated in the attic on a rocking chair.
That's the
with a
one.
plastic bag.
That's the one.
Yeah, I remember seeing that bit when I was very little, and it scared me. I turned it over.
Just a guy terrible movie. What are you talking about? It's got Olivia Hussey in it. That automatically makes it awesome because she's sexy as fuck.
Yes, it's the hussies for you.
Yeah. And come on,
We
it's
don't
the
use
movie
that
that
word often
originated.
enough, do
The
we?
calls are coming from inside the house. That's the movie that originated it. I mean, come on. It's
I only saw that beginning bit with the bitch with the bag in the wheelchair in the attic, on the rocking chair in the attic. That's all I ever saw.
so it's 2-2-1.
That was enough
for
for me.
chat. That Hussey. Yeah, I know. I can't. If you ever get a chance to watch 1968 Romeo and Juliet, you can see her in all of her unclothed glory. It's not. Yeah.
Or call someone a hussy as well. We don't say it enough.
Yeah. Moving along. Are you ready?
Yep.
I guess. Drunkle.
Drunkle.
Trading places.
Oh, dude, you're like, oh, I was going to say no.
Sinatra, Trading Places.
No, Drunkle got it. He corrected himself. It's.
I owe you $1.
It is Trading Places.
Are you housebroken? Yeah, my house is broken.
I was reading this picture I grabbed from an article. How problematic is Trading Places? And they were just running down all of their SJW problems with this movie because Dan Aykroyd goes blackface in it. It's full of black stereotypes for no reason. What's her name is naked twice so we could see her mega awesome tits. And yeah, that's the right phrase for it. She is unbelievable.
The Scream Queen, isn't it? What's her name?
Drawing a blank, actually.
Got a man's name. Ken Underwood. What's her name?
Titty McAwesome boobs.
Yeah, the bitch from Halloween.
Yeah,
fucking...
absolutely.
God, what's her fucking name? Emilio. It's a bloke's name, isn't it? It's like Steve Johnson or something like that.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis. Thank you.
Petulance.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
You should have
Thank
said
you, yeah,
True
very good.
Lies. I would have got it then.
I mean, I said
and
changing
you
places. to
think
begin with.
about
I
that.
cannot be trusted.
Like 12, 15 years later, and look at her in True Lies. And there's a lady who kept it together. Holy fuck.
Man, her
fun
little
movie
dance in
detail.
True Lies.
Yeah.
God damn.
I know.
Fun movie detail about Trading Places are the two rich guys on the left and the right. One always wears a a regular tie, and the other one always wears a bow tie, but they're always of the same pattern.
I didn't notice that. I will, because I haven't watched it this Christmas season, so I'll be checking out for it.
Check it out. You'd be like, oh my god, he was right. I should have given him an extra point.
Yeah.
I can't understate how little this feels like Christmas, honestly.
Someone says that every year. It just doesn't feel like Christmas. It's because you're old.
Huh. It feels very Christmassy to me.
And he's old too.
And I'm not trying to be a
That's
contrarian.
the dementia. That's...
I,
Yeah.
I just heard the boops. Gamer Valine, thank you for the 650. Polly, no! Olivia Hussey is totally of legal age in Romeo and Juliet. Don't encourage things that they have a list for. Why? She's totally of legal age in that movie. What? She's actually not. She's 16 in that movie and totally topless.
That's legal over here.
Yeah, I mean, legal for what?
No, fucking make a list.
Wait, this is the thing.
Back it twice.
I will go.
Hey!
I will go ahead and say it. There's no one who's seen Romeo and Juliet who's seen the scene that I'm talking about that would have assumed that she was 16, because I saw an English class when I was in fucking first year high school.
You saw an English class?
No, I saw it in English class. Romeo and Juliet. And it's I don't think the teacher was trying to get us all on a list, but apparently.
I mean, if you watched a film in English class, your teacher was fucking hungover.
Yeah. And I mean, all you need is right. It's the actress was older than Juliet was in the play. And I forget the director's name. He wanted 2 actual teenagers instead of 2 people that are the guy's pushing 30 and the used up actress like Scarlett Johansson or whoever playing Juliet as a 14-year-old. Yeah, right.
Yeah, she was well underage in the play, mate.
Yeah, but not for the time, if you know what I mean.
Not for again, hey, this was 1968.
No, I meant 1500s.
Yeah, I know. That's what
okay.
I'm saying. Things are different in different times.
Yeah.
Just another guy said celebrate Liftmas instead. Exactly, Sin. I'm with you. It's because no one's played the Hans Gruber thing. We'll get that Friday, hopefully.
Well,
yeah, man.
I mean, here's the thing. It has felt like Christmas to me, but it didn't at the beginning, and I fought against it, Sin. Deliberately by watching movies and doing the things, and I made it. The music, the playlists, I made it Christmas, man. And it worked.
I think I just have too much shit going on to enjoy it.
I mean, it's probably
that's fair
because you are now, because you have children. You are Santa Claus.
Last year felt super Christmassy.
Oh, really? Okay, fair enough then.
So there's still time, man. Over the next few days, watch some movies and hey, man, I hear you.
I'm gonna try.
I had the crappiest of crap shit happen all this fucking month, and no, I won't go into it. But lots of terrible fucking things, medical, economic, you fucking name it. And I refuse to let them get me down because you're not gonna fucking ruin my fucking Christmas. And
it's definitely Christmas for me because I'm just sad. So I'm Christmassy as hell.
Gamer Valine's right. Watching it in English is different than seeking it out for one scene. Yeah, that's fair enough. And,
yeah.
and she's bringing up and what was the one scene that I did seek out, Valine? Remember when we were in Discord? It was the balcony scene. So I'm safe. I'm good. I'm not on a list.
Deny thy father and refuse thy name.
Okay, so let's final one, and we'll see if Drunkle's currently ahead 3-2. We'll see if you guys can tie it up because I'm gonna have to do a coin flip after that, or if Drunkle just takes it.
I mean, the thing is, I've got to say Drunkle 2 seconds before Sinatra says Sinatra as well because of the international punchline. So this is the amount of effort I'm putting into this.
All right, here we go.
Drunkle.
Sinatra.
3, 2.
Jingle all the way.
Jingle all the way it is.
Yes!
Turbo Man.
Turbo Man.
It is such a shitty toy. Why did they bother? I guess they're trying to make it extra cartoony, but they could have had it with a little mini flamethrower, I had always thought, or an actual functioning laser or something, An
XM42.
And we got Sidekick and X-Bubba Hotep right in there. Jingle all the way! Yeah. I didn't.
Back when plastic was plastic, Polly.
Mm-hmm. You know what?
Biodegradable bullshit. This shit's still around for thousands of years.
Like Ham and Beans just says, I've never seen that one. I hadn't until 2 years ago. I never thought of it as I was aware of its existence and nothing more. And then Zelthor was like, no, it's really good. It's not awesome. It won't change your life, but it's good Christmas fun, if you know what I mean. He was right.
Yeah.
He was right. Ultraman. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The
Double Man.
The return of Name That Name. And Drunkle wins. Smarty pants it is.
Yes! Well, it is the week of my birth.
Indeed. In all of your HD horror. Sitting on the couch there.
I'm a born-again cunt.
Akira for 350. It just doesn't feel like Christmas because you're broke. I've always been broke for Christmas, so every good day feels like Christmas to me. Christmas is just really Thanksgiving plus. No, I am definitely broke. Okay, let's not even pretend that's the issue there. But I don't feel like it's Thanksgiving plus because Christmas is just the most superior holiday.
Agreed.
Better than Halloween. I don't care what anybody says.
It is.
But I think it's just because I am inundated with horse shit and stressed to my fucking eyeballs that it's not feeling like much to me. But thanks, Akira. I appreciate that, man.
I am really quite jealous of y'all having Thanksgiving, though. It's the feast is at the beginning of winter, you know. That's
Thanksgiving is the worst food. I don't care what anybody says.
What?
It is always the worst. Turkey is the worst meat to eat.
I like turkey
It
more than
is. You
chicken.
didn't
What's
have
wrong with
turkey.
you? Turkey's great.
You had steak.
Because turkey sucks.
Turkey,
But you
gravy,
didn't have turkey.
cornbread. What are you talking about? Fucking Thanksgiving
No,
is
the
great.
sides are great. Turkey sucks.
Wow. I had no
Turkey
idea
does
you
suck.
felt
I had
this way.
turkey today, and it was dry and had no personality.
His jokes were
Turkey
awful. They were so
tastes
dry.
like it
He
never-
just sat there.
Turkey tastes like it never drank water when it was alive.
Listen, if Shelly or your mom are fucking drying out the bird, that ain't the bird's fault. You know, you're supposed to
Ooh,
roast
I
them
like the
breast
ones where
down.
they deep fat fry that fucker in a trash can. That shit looks good.
You know, Sinatra, if there's anyone that I know that should be deep frying a bird, it's you.
I like turkey breast. I don't like turkey oven.
Turkey oven.
You're not meant to eat the oven.
Like oven roasted.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, you gotta take on the job yourself. You gotta base that bird. You can't just like put it on, set it, forget it, and leave. You gotta
Let's play Baste That Bird.
Yeah. You gotta base that bird. You gotta get some butter up in the pan with it, you know, in the roasting
No, they
pan.
They do all that. I've never made a turkey, but they do all that. I'm not a fan.
I don't know. I'm suspicious
And
of this
I'm
whole
telling
thing.
everybody in the chat right now, Akira, fucking San Miguel, all of you, you cannot shame me into changing my opinion.
Just another guy.
No, nor should you. Nor should you.
We are going to ask Sinatra, is it okay if he sends the display to you? And then I will hook you up with the shipping fees?
That is fine.
Okay. Because we want to ask. And so, yeah, just another guy. Again, greatly appreciated. And you can just send it to Sinatra.
Look, if it's something I know about, that's one thing. But if someone goes, hey, I sent something to your P.O. box, send it to Polly, and then I get the package and it just says for Polly, this is Polly's. It took a great effort to not just chuck it in the trash.
Oh,
I never got it.
I could see that, actually. None of this mail is for me. And it costs me money. It's not just not for me. It actually costs.
That P.O. box is expensive.
Yeah, no, I get it. Best turkey I ate was smoked. Oh, Platty. I got my.
I've never had a smoked turkey.
I got my ham this year. This is ham round 2.
How are you going ham?
And my mom ain't getting nowhere near it. I told you guys I got grinched last year. Someone stole my tree. Someone stole my ham. I still haven't gotten over it.
Who steals a tree?
My mom's friend.
Well, the ham I get, but who steals a tree?
My mom's friend.
Oh, I'll be on the lookout for her.
Well, she borrowed it and then didn't return it and refused to acknowledge that she still had it.
Oh, she denied the tree.
Yeah.
She denied the pine.
She was going out to her little fucking cabin for the first part of December and didn't want to buy Christmas shit to put up just there. And so asked my mom, do you have like a short tree? And my mom asked me, you got one of them little LED trees, it's pre-decorated, whatever. And it's like, well, yeah, my bedroom tree. Because you got to have a bedroom tree, right? I'm really into Christmas. So yeah,
No,
I bought it when it was on super sale at fucking Walmart, and you just kind of like it's an artificial, and you just kind of like fold the leaves down, push them all down. It's got the ornaments all on it already, and I said yeah, sure. It's like I can like lend her this because Mom was she's a good friend of mine. It's just gonna be a couple of weeks. She left it there. And so like it's around March, and I'm like, am I ever gonna get my fucking tree back? Because I never got it for fucking Christmas, so I was without a bedroom fucking tree. And it did no.
I want to talk more about this bedroom tree when you get a chance.
What do you mean? Well, there isn't really much to tell, though. I've said everything.
We truly are living in the first world.
You don't like falling asleep to the glow of a delightful seasonal Christmas tree? I do.
Well, why not have it all year round?
Because then that would ruin its specialness.
Okay, you raise a good point.
One person in the chat seems genuinely mad I don't like turkey. Like, you're too dumb and you can't blame them, so you blame the meat. Have I offended you personally by my dislike for turkey?
Fuck turkey.
Do you want to talk about it? I want to talk about it.
Well, see,
is the turkey in the room with you right now?
Whoever that
you
was
hear
that's,
the gobbling.
that's genuinely angry, right? I agree with you, and I will not argue with Sinatra. I will merely talk trash behind his back later in Discord about how stupid he is.
Of course.
Yeah.
Like a man.
If he's really getting pissed off that much about turkey, he's not a troll. He's a goblin. Huh?
And Molly O'Cam says,
the
"Oh my
outro?
God, you also have a bedroom tree?" Absolutely. Up top, Molly.
I had a bedroom tree.
Did yours also get fucking grinched?
No, it's just in my studio.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Studio tree.
No, that makes sense. I'd go with a studio tree too. So I had to go buy another one, is my point. And then the ham was stolen. So like literally like the story, my who beast and my tree were stolen.
They should make a movie about that, Polly.
But they already did. It's called How the Grinch Stole Christmas, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, but I mean, like, a movie about, like, bring it into the modern time,
Yeah, it won't be like, it'll be a little otter that gets ripped off instead of the Who's of Whoville.
Yeah, how Polly had his Christmas stolen.
Yeah.
Let's see it from the other point of view,
All right, so there it is. Turkey is gross, says Darth Mando. There you go. You got support in chat. So what are you guys doing after the
I
stream?
got a lot of support in chat. Just one very angry dumb guy.
Yeah, I think that's an actual turkey, though.
I'm talking shit about his mother.
Anon, thank you for the $. Sin feels the same way about turkey as I feel about dogs. Whoa.
Well, you're not supposed to eat dogs.
Yeah.
We've got a Chinaman in the chat.
It's Korean?
No, that's tomorrow.
No, I think it's both.
In any case, so what are you guys doing after the stream? Sin, you got a video going up?
I do. I think I just put it live. Yes, I did. It's a clip on the second channel. Go check it out.
Awesome. And Drunkle, are you going to game?
Yeah, I am actually. Yeah, since it came out last week, the Witcher update. I've not seen it, so we're doing that tonight over at twitch.tv/drunkleplays. Tomorrow, we've also got the It's Snowing in Korea live stream. I'm currently riding the crest on the wave of hard work. I'm managing to keep just ahead of everything I have to do. After that, once all that's said and done, I should be working on the Drunkle Christmas Spectacular on Sunday at 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. EST, 4:30 Central, and 5:30 a.m. on Christmas Island. But until then, you can be sated over at twitch.tv/drunkleplays.
Can I ask you guys a question real quick? Just personal opinion?
Say no. Just deny them right out.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
He's going to ask
Google
you
it.
that.
Lazy shit.
It's just a personal opinion question.
Google that.
Okay, I'll ask Google its opinion.
Zelensky begging and Tucker trashing him.
Her name is Siri.
Oh, yeah, there was a great clip from Tucker. Tucker just had the best one-liner on Zelensky, but it's not a Christmassy donation, so I don't have it up for this scene.
I want to see it.
I will send it to you.
Yeah, send me the whole clip. I want to hear him do the full rundown. Because, yeah, Zelensky's gone into full beg mode.
Dude, it's not even beg mode. He's just gone head over heel. I saw part of it today, and he said something like, "I need your financial support now more than ever." when the fuck have we not been giving it to you?
It's a Bernie Sanders line, wasn't it?
It's not often that I ever use this word, but like that guy really does believe he's entitled to the money. You have to, and in a way, it's kind of hard to blame the international pimp because it's worked up until now to the tune of billions upon billions upon billions. Why would he think that it was going to stop? Remember, like it's Ukrainian flag, fine. Flying the British or American flag, oh, you bigot, racist, nationalist. Like, you know what I mean? Like that was the level it was on. Why would he think that he couldn't get away with it forever? We kind of invited it. But the way the clip that I heard him talking, it's like, dude, you're kind of fucking demanding in your begging. You know, you're like a meth head hobo asking for fucking money in a really hostile way.
You know, I didn't think about this. We have really psychopathic homeless people here. My friend, she was at a gas station. She was getting gas. Someone asked her for money, and she said, I only have like $3 if you want that. And he started screaming at her, fuck you, bitch. I don't need $3. When I was in Texas, I'm in the parking lot waiting for Duel and Phil and T-Tac to come out of the store. And this homeless guy comes up to me, and he goes, hey, man, do you have any cash? I said, no. He said, you got Cash App? I said, no. He's like, I take Venmo and PayPal too.
Holy shit.
I was like, listen, man, I'm not giving you anything. Just get the fuck out of here. And then he's like, fuck you. And then came back and was like, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's kind of nice. You see, like the beggars in the UK, or at least here in Derby, right? It'd be going into a supermarket. Excuse me, mate, you got any spare change? And you do the universal sign. You show them your open palms, and you kind of shrug, like, And he goes, "Oh, okay, have a nice day." Like they always say, "Have a nice day" at the end.
You know what? I'm not prepared for people. Gary Valine, thank you for the $16. That was the first time I watched the Knight's feat. Like, he foot planted and twisted with that fucking shield. Like,
he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, like he's practiced that move a lot, or is very experienced at knocking motherfuckers fuck out with that shield. Like, it was.
Yeah, man.
Whew.
That wasn't a castle either. That was outside of Weatherspoon's pub.
Carefully, thank you for the
$16.
Slovenly Gulf City American could just stop sounding like a basement-dwelling virgin. Women weren't put on the planet for Jabba the Hutt-looking neckbeards like you. Get a fleshlight. Wow. Okay.
I mean, there it is.
Or a pelvis.
Oh, and one time, different gas station, some guy was like, do you have any money? I said no, and he spit on my car and walked away.
Whoa.
This was years ago.
See, and I mean it when I say I'm not ready for Venmo-wielding hobos. I didn't even think of that as someone saying something like that. Because my usual... I get what you mean, Drunko, like the universal sign of like, whatever. I say working with cards, man. Like, is one of the lines, right? It's like, no, I ain't got nothing. Or,
especially after all those lockdowns when everything was card only as well. Sorry, mate, I haven't used cash since fucking COVID.
The wait outside gas stations and 7-Eleven and whatnot. So it's like you're walking out, it's like, do you have any money? It's like, we just bought something. You're walking out with whatever you got in your hands, right? And it's like, well, how'd you buy something if you don't have any money? It's like, then that's what you say, working with cards. It's not true. You just made me realize some guy's going to pull out a fucking smartphone with a card reader on it and go, cool, hook it up.
You know what? I told G about it, and he's like, the next thing I'm waiting for are these people to pull out little QR codes.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, you got a card? Fuck, I'm hooked up for that. I'm ready. Here.
Yeah, I mean, got Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. What you got? I got.
One of my favorites was beggars, homeless people, waiting next to ATMs. It was the spirit of optimism that got me.
We get a lot of them at and this might seem a little bit spicy, but it's kind of how I can tell an area is starting to go to shit, because they'll start hanging out on off ramps of the highway with their signs, just looking at people who are waiting to exit the highway.
Roll up your windows.
Yeah. I can't stand the dudes with the cardboard signs. You can see them when you're pulling up to the red light and they're sitting there at like the middle of the road and they open up their cardboard sign with the need money, whatever. It's like, your shoes are better than mine. You're just like trying to get a fentanyl fix. You know what I mean? No job will be able to fucking give you the amount of money that you could pull in from fucking begging for it, or as quickly in the form of cash that you can go buy fentanyl with. That's some opiate shit. You guys, but you don't have those, Sinatra? The dudes that wait in the middle of the fucking street at the red lights at the busy intersections?
Everywhere. I was writing a message to just another guy. But yeah, everywhere. Red lights and off ramps are like the biggest ones. And you know, I see people and they'll leave a box of donuts and a coffee because I'm out and going early, and people know that this is the spot where the homeless guy hangs out. One time, I assume lady, I don't know what guy would take the time out of their day to go to work at their construction job to get donuts and coffee for home. I assume some lady left like a half a dozen donuts, a tall coffee, and a little like $5 bill taped to the top and said, "Have a blessed day." Like, oh, that's cute. I'm still not giving him money.
Yeah.
We did have what was it? Fucking about 15 years ago. You know, the textbook American thing of people washing your windscreen when you're at a red light.
I never had that.
Yeah, well, it happened here for about 2 weeks. It did not last very long at all.
Yeah,
good look, because if you touch an Englishman's car, that is basically like you're gonna get Carl Rittenhouse. That is like trying to disarm, so you will get pummeled the fuck to the floor.
I've not seen one of those guys in forever trying to squeegee and shit. I haven't seen one of them in forever. I only see that shit in movies. Now it's just people pulling out their fold out signs with, hook me up with some money. And I don't know what it is in the area that they're surprisingly well dressed. And I don't mean like, top hat and tails well dressed. I just mean, dude, you don't look like you're that bad off. And they're not. Like these are not homeless people. These are just fentanyl addicts. These are opiate freaks. You know what I mean?
It's the economy, man.
Yeah. And it's like, honestly, there's people that you just look like a dressed down high school student, if you know what I mean. Like, old hoodie, pair of jeans, reasonably new sneakers. Like you are not living on the streets. You just need money for your fucking really horrible habit. Don't get me wrong. The opiate. I mean, you watch Tucker.
Especially here.
He's the only one talking about the opioid crisis. It's real. Very, very fucking real, man.
It's
this fucker's still going on about Turkey. Jesus fucking wet.
There's a way. There's a way I've been able to tell if someone's genuinely homeless or they're just hustling. Genuinely homeless people have the bag. That ruck skin, the fucking canvas bag with all of their goods in it.
Yeah.
They have that within 15 feet of them.
Yeah. Because if you're there and you don't have any belongings, I've never stopped to think about that. Where's your shit? How are you living on the street if if you got all of your stuff with you because you're fucking homeless, why don't you have a bag?
Where's the rest of your stuff?
Yeah. Where's your evening wear?
All right.
Where's your tie, Zelensky?
Yeah.
He met the president and didn't have a suit on. The motherfucker.
He was wearing a fucking sweater as well.
Look,
although, I saw the photo. It was like seeing a man visit an ATM, wasn't it, when he met fucking Biden?
I'm not a fan of Biden. Shocking, I know. But if I got invited to the White House, I'm gonna at least put on my good polo.
Yeah.
And my
I'd
dress
wear my best
pants.
turban.
Anyway,
Well, you have to understand. The guy came from the battlefront, and he's going right back to the gunnery position after his meeting with Biden. So, of course, he didn't have a tie on. I mean, this is a battlefront general here.
Wouldn't it be lovely if, a lot of Ukrainians could escape the country just as easily?
Yeah, dude, trust me, we are not accepting any Ukrainian refugees. A good portion of them happen to be attractive young white women. Liberals will not stand for that.
Akira, there's the thing. It's they're totally the wrong. How is this going to help us with our image and our progressivism? They're all white. Fuck. I mean, yeah. Akira, thank you for the $2. Cyberpunk 2023. I take Cash App, Venmo, Google Pay, Apple Pay, Amex, and PayPal. And you can trust me. I used to be a Facebook engineer. I just need money for some cash to pay out for my OnlyFresh account. Nice.
I mean, that's pretty much what it was. This guy came up. He's like, I got Cash App, PayPal, I got Venmo, I got it all. And I was like, good for you, man.
QR codes. I'm going to be angry about that for the rest of the night. You can just hit me up, man. Look.
Just scan it, whatever you got.
All right, so there it is, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank everybody for coming out and hanging out with us tonight for an extra long show. We had a good time, and think about it. Before the show started, I was worried if I was going to have enough content. Well, maybe I should have started the snooze before we advanced for an hour, but, you know, them be the ways that it is. But seriously.
Follow-up bants.
What's that?
Bonus bants at the end. Follow-up.
And it was more than an hour.
Fine. It was a fun time. What can I say? Look where we're sitting. This is an environment that's conducive to discussion and conversation.
And I mean, massive shout out to Mad Cat.
Oh, Mad Cat was mad. Merry Christmas to you. You rock.
Akira as well. Love you, buddy.
Indeed. Thank you, everybody, for your extreme generosity. It's sincerely appreciated. Drunkle. Oh, Drunkle.
Oh, Drunkle.
Where are they going to catch us next?
Man, you don't like turkey. We're going to be back on the Sinatra Screams channel on Friday. And the Sinatra...
all the Sinatra channels.
Yeah. All the Sinatra channels at 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m.
Yes.
10:30 p.m. GMT, 10:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. EST, 4:30 Central, and 5:30 a.m. on Christmas Island. Polled up.
Thank you very much. And a special shout out to you people. Flying Fish Cove on Christmas Island. It's your time.
Yeah, we're looking at you, Charlotte the Spider.
No, Charlotte the Spider-Man needs to fucking figure out some shit and get some help.
Yes.
Don't look her in the eyes.
Thank you again, everybody. We'll see you on Friday. Have a good night and Merry Christmas, everyone. Go watch A Christmas Movie.
Later.